midnight glory, heartbeat thumping, another story. Green and red, flashing voices loud, future kings standing on their throne. Checking the charts with their AI, up we go, reaching for the sky. Every train home never dies, on the edge as the numbers fly. Checking the charts, and tracking the charts, midnight glory. Time to read all it's blending, mind on fire, never ending. Dreams of gold, endless fight, push on through the endless night. Push on through the endless night. Push on through the endless night.
Hi, my name is Dave, and I caught the dip again.
Hey guys, welcome. Good morning. Welcome to the stream. My friends, join me and Dave,
Another wick.
you fellow knife catchers. It's time to rock. Time to roll. You're the #1 day trading show on the planet. The best time, the best music, the best traders by far. Nobody comes even close. I have a 100% win rate in Guru's dodging trading competitions with me. I've won every single one of them. That's why you guys are here to hang out with the best, the brightest, the funniest, the best looking. I don't care what Brad says. Appreciate you guys being here every morning. Don't forget to hit the like button on the way in. More likes we have, the more giveaways that we do. Good morning, guys. Hopefully today we don't get liquidated. I woke up this morning and I told iDoc and I said, you know, I don't even want to trade today. I have the weirdest feeling that now I'm just saying this ahead of time, that way I can predict myself. I have the weirdest feeling that if I touch the market, I'm going to have a big loss. I just have this feeling like today it's like the feelings have kind of like boiled up and now it's boiling over, and I'm thinking, man, today feels like it's going to be that kind of day, like a day that we wish we didn't. Like the market's going to open, it's just going to tank really quick and then rally all day, something weird, right? And then you get chopped on both sides, whatever. So I'm not going to manifest it. I'm going to choose today to trade small and keep it low to get some direction. We got Nvidia earnings coming up. You know how that goes. That's going to be a huge push in the market. And we've been this kind of like low consolidation area in NASDAQ and S&P for a while. So curious how it's going to pan out. But I'm still in that greater bearish market thesis. But yesterday, all data came out pretty bullish at the open. So it was interesting to see the new trading month turn out all right. Start. Matt sold his soul in the house insider info. The insider info is like avoid the market today. But we have a lot stuff. Yeah, and VIX is still above triple B, as Simon says. So I'm thinking with this being said, let me pull the charts up really quick. Good to see you guys. All right, so let me show you what I'm talking about. It's somewhat like, I would say odd, but like the more you look at it, it has this sort of, let me think. Like it's got to go down. Like I feel like it's going to go down. Like even if it goes up, like I've seen days like this where we have, let me put my pencil tool up here. My fellow knife catchers, I love seeing you guys here in the morning. Thanks for tuning in with us. Like every time I see these little, oh my pencil tool just doesn't want to work sometimes. Hold on. Let me turn that off really quick. We're getting bigger and bigger and bigger every day. We're rocking close to 15,000 live show views, which is the biggest we've ever been. We used to get like, you know, before we started bringing on the new folks, I was getting like, you know, 12, 13. Now we're getting 15 plus. Yesterday, broke viewer records across the board. So we appreciate you guys hanging out with us as we grow the community. We love y'all to death. We're getting bigger and bigger and bigger. There's a bunch of people out there that are marketers. We're traders. That's our platform. We don't do any extra gimmicks, any extra crazy, not out there starting beef with people. We're just doing our thing. Like, but you can see a real account, real trading, journey to 1 million, 100K start. Rules are, if I start at 100, if I fall below 100, I can just bring it back up to 100, just start from there. No way I'm going to dig out of all of like 30K or 20K to go back up. So below 100, I can pad to 100. And then once I get a buffer, just keep it going. And then from there, I'm at 436. I lost $300 yesterday by the end of the day, if you guys are paying attention. I started day with 18. I gave most of it back and was down 7. And then I made 7 by the end of the day, negative 300. So round trip for nothing, which is great. I was long right out the door and got the trade wrong, and I turned around to fix it up back to neutral, so it's good. Let you guys in on that later on. Okay, so this lower consolidation, right? Let me make this bigger on NASDAQ. The way I think about it before I get started, it's just that low consolidation is never really the best thing in the world. It always spells out, like, it's very rare that the market does this and then just does this. It's usually like this, that, and then that, and then that. Okay, like a lower low, like maybe like lower than this, but maybe above there, below that, and then it does this, and then we go up to there, and then we get the real selling. I know it's just intuition. It's not crashing yet, so maybe short squeeze cover for Nvidia, but lower lows eventually. Like, it's not just gonna, like, it's so rare that you see the market do this and then it just falls like that with nothing else. Usually low consolidation is an up before down. And it's just usually like by this time, especially yesterday when we opened up with such strong bullish conditions, the market was stable and then people just decided to start selling. So that could have been the exhaustion of that. And today could be the up day that we're looking for. Like I said, here's like low consolidation up before down. It's just kind of how it always is. Here's a low consolidation post COVID. Down, up, down, like down, up, down. Right? Like, it's just kind of hard to like we're doing this, right? Here it is. Low consolidation. We're not going anywhere. Down, up, down. So like a lower low, a higher high, and we're volatile enough for that to happen. So this is the one rare case where it actually went back up. So it's like, you know, it's like all signs tell me up for a little bit. I'm not, and I'm probably like slapping myself in the face here talking. Matt's doing charting. Oh my God. But usually, like, you're in an equilibrium, right? And so the greater sentiment is, are we still in that liquidity crisis? Okay. But nobody's selling, so shorts are going to cover ending towards end of the week. And then it's possible that, you know, like, for instance, an example, we're gapping up on NASDAQ. We fill the gap and then we move up higher or maybe a little bit lower lows. But like I said, I feel like with VIX being the way that it is, it's going to be a tricky day. Yeah, that's not doing charting. Not bobbing out the trend lines or anything, but VIX is stable and high. So like we get this like scare, like the market opens and we just dump, hit a support, and then VIX just clobbers out and comes down to here, leading Nvidia earnings with no volatility. See if I'm right. This is all hunch at this point. Like, it feels like the calm before storm, but I feel like we're gonna get a lot of travel. Nvidia took a pre-market dive, by the way, just kind of like a little preemptive there. Nvidia earnings is tomorrow. Today, most of the earnings happen pre-market, so there's nothing else really coming out, and nothing really coming out in the news either. It's gonna be a very light news day. Tomorrow is gonna be an almost nothing news day. Our normal Thursday Department of Labor data, which is your initial unemployment claims and your continual jobless claims. And then Friday is gonna be PPI. And so Friday is kind of a medium news day. Tomorrow is a big news day. Tomorrow, Nvidia earnings, that's all that the week cares about. And friends, good morning. Simon Fraser, Neologic. Simon Dean, hello. Does anybody here want to get banned by Simon Dean? That's the best way to go out. Why not go live before the news? Which news are you talking about? Is it daylight savings? Is it daylight savings? No. Look, y'all say so, I'm so gullible. No, it's not. The market's not open right now, is it? No. We're still, no, it's still the same time. What time do we start? 8:30 every single day, an hour before market opens. Anybody using NT8? They say they're still loading. I don't know what's going on NT, I don't know. To help you guys looking at Lucid Flex. It just depends. Y'all have somebody here trades Lucid. I haven't answered that question, but Lucid is goated. Everybody here loves it. It's like the top 3 as far as what's being used. Yeah, let me know which one you guys like the best. The employment numbers of 30 minutes ago, the ADP numbers. Oh yeah, today is Tuesday, isn't it? I'm still thinking it's Wednesday. I was looking at the wrong day, my bad. Today's Tuesday. I'm off by a day. The ADP employment numbers came out. That's the weekly ADP numbers. So it's like the non-farms, except ADP is private. What do we have today? Oh, CB consumer confidence number. That might be a catalyst because the market's just looking for anything these days. It's not normally that big of a deal in this environment with the VIX being the way that it is. Anytime VIX is above your 20.17 this month, our contango midpoint, the VIX implies that the market will be sensitive to news, so it can move on anything. Really, it's kind of like a hair trigger point. So, good morning. Daylight savings is 3/8. Can we get rid of daylight savings altogether? Do we even need it? Was it created as an energy saver during the wartime or something? I don't really know much about it, but does it really matter? Do we really need it? What do we need it for? Lucid and Tradeify partnering up a trade. See, that's kind of cool. I like the idea. I'm pretty cool with both of those groups, and they're both very good innovators in the space. I give Tradeify a lot of props as being one of the best companies out there as far as business ethic, work ethic, innovation. Every single time I've gotten on a call with Brett or Gandalf or any of those guys over there, you can see how much thought they put into everything. It reminds me of a younger rocket scooter company as we would get together, and it's just this elite level brainstorming session where every idea is just next level. And when these guys, when I met with them to talk about the Grand Cup, they thought of every detail. You could tell it's well, we're just gonna do this thing everybody wants to sign up for. But these guys are planned on. It's when you see somebody that executes something and you can see they've thought of every angle and detail. You have respect for the smarts they got in the system. I got the same feeling when I talked to the guys at the trading desk. I mean, the futures desk. It's when you have smart people running a company, not just an average person running a company. You can see the gears turning and stuff. So I'm sure whatever Brett and AJ whoop up, it's gonna be pretty rock solid. Big respect for those groups. It sounds like a Seinfeld. Why do we need daylight savings time? I mean, do you want to walk around in the dark? Jerry! A horrible George impression, but that's all right. I mean, what's the deal with driving to work in the dark? Having 50K traded by growth past 2,000 profit, but 10% consistency. LOL. Need to drop 35. Advice, Brando. You gotta just open up a contract like the M6 contract, and you can see that there's a really big bid-ask spread. You can open and close the position really quick, and each time you knock dollars off of your balance. I started watching Seinfeld again, probably like a couple months ago, just in the background, because iDoc has never really seen it. He's like, I don't know if I really like Seinfeld. I'm like, how can you not like Seinfeld? It's so good. So we were, so I have it always playing in the background. I was going through the episodes we were watching the other day, where it's the Putty era of Seinfeld, or Lane is dating Putty. Take the jacket. It's an 8-ball. George eating from the trash can. Oh God, that was so great. Or when Poppy pees on Jerry's sofa. The Poppy pee stain. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Well, we got market opening in about 40 minutes. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to smash the like button. First thing you do. 1 out of 10, max a loss. Let me get for a beginner. Guan, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. That's a moderate to slow pace. Master of Your Domain episode. That was like goated, I think, is like the best episode. They used to have this, it was like, what was it? Like top 10 or whatever episodes, when they had like the top ranked episodes, and that one and the Soup Nazi were like the two favorites, I think, the fan favorites. Although I mean, the Soup Nazi one was cool, but I never really, I mean, as unique and crazy as it wasn't even like super funny compared to all the other ones. I never understood what made it so good. You forgot the lobster bisque. George, let it go. No, you forgot the bread. George, let it go. You want bread? $2. The ones I thought were the funniest were just the weirdest ones that like people did, and they're like the one Jerry was pretending to be married to Courtney Cox to get like a discount on his dry cleaning, and every time he would go, he'd run into somebody. It was like, you're married, and they're like running the scam to get dry cleaning discount. Like just the absurdity of that, running into like Uncle Leo at the dry cleaner. When did you get married? And his parents are calling him, you got married? And they're having to like cover up this big lie just to get 25% off of dry cleaning. Like, it's like absurdity. It's very like Shakespearean, where you just have like everybody just clash together in one giant scene at the end. It's like very well written. Hey, I was in the pool. Anywho's, welcome to the show, guys. We're waiting to go. You're 1 degree of separation from that actual soup guy. I know he was based on an actual character, but or the actor that played him. Kramer's your favorite sitcom character everywhere. Yeah, Kramer. Yeah, he was quite like, yeah, by far, like his character was just one of a kind. But then he went on that. What was funny about what happened was he was, remember that whole thing where he was at the comedy club, he got heckled, and he belted some racist comments, and then he got all, and sort of social media went crazy on him, and then he went on the David Letterman show. I think Jerry was on with Letterman, and then they brought Kramer on through video to apologize, and the whole time he's like staring deadpan into the camera, and he's trying to do an apology, and everybody in the he's trying to apology for making racist comments, and everybody in the audience was laughing every time he'd open his mouth, because you just can't, because they thought it was a bit. Like half the people didn't even know what had happened. They were just watching Kramer sitting there talk about, a story that happened. He's trying to be heartfelt about it, but everybody in the audience was chuckling, and Jerry was trying to say, stop laughing, it's not funny. It took like halfway through Kramer's apology that people actually thought, they're like, oh, he's serious. They really just thought it was a Seinfeld bit, because it was so absurd that it would seem just like something Kramer would do, So I always thought that was how ingrained Kramer was in everybody's heads, that even when he was giving an apology, you thought he was still He wasn't trying to be funny. He was being very serious, but you can't not laugh at Michael Richards because you just, you know, Jerry and him are setting up a bit. It's what it felt like it. So Letterman didn't understand. They were all, you know, they were like, you know, guys, y'all gotta stop laughing. He's actually being serious. The audience is like, oh, this isn't a bit. Yeah. He didn't. Yeah. So anyways, that's kind of, I remember, it's been like 10 or 15 years, but I just remember that. Yeah, they were phoning around with landlines, leaving answering machine messages. Yeah, you know, check my machine. It's been the old days, the old ages of being detached from the world. A show where people aren't walking around with their cell phones on all the time. Videos with all information, they don't accept Indian ID as national ID. They only want passport. Now they want process with ID verification. Sanjay, I'm very sorry to hear that. Do you have, you don't have a passport? That's weird that they don't accept an actual ID as ID. Well, if you don't mind, send Matt at rocketscooter.com your email. I'll try to see if I can't get it pushed through for you and work with them on it. But also, if it doesn't go through, at best I can get you a refund for sure. Sorry to hear that. Kind of sucks. Good morning to the welcome to the stream, guys. Everybody smash the like button. With Sleep, get our viewers higher and higher and higher than it's ever been before. I think we're opening up, kind of pushing a little higher to this level. Every part of my brain tells me we're probably going to trade down and then trade up, but we'll see what happens. Just like yesterday, but I don't know why I think that. That's just what I think. Our data came back on Monday, which is good. I'm excited and happy to see that. Our overnight, I didn't make any trades overnight, nothing. I decided after yesterday that I could be desynced from the market again. It's a feeling that I get that, you know, once I go on 3 weeks reading the market just perfectly. It's like every trade out the door I got right. 68.33. Pressure here. And then yesterday I just completely get it wrong. Well, not me getting it wrong. I got it right. I did the right thing out the door, but the market just went the other way. So we opened all those bull signals. The market just broke through them, and then I survived. So the goal of trading is that exact thing. Is that whenever you make a trade with your signals and then you get the trade wrong, you got to get away with it with as little loss as possible. And I got the trade wrong, and I walked away with a $350 loss pretty much by the end of the day, which is good. But I don't like the idea of the market opening with bull signals and then immediately just like stocks just start selling no matter what the bullishness is, meaning that the selling pressure was strong enough to overcome all the structure and selling that was there. I kind of feel that need and urge to take that opening trade. I'm going to trade small enough that it's not that big of a deal. So we're going to gap up about 100 something points, I feel like the first thing that's going to happen is we're going to try to find these lower lows, and then we're going to rally up. So I like today, like if I'm right with my intuition with this, leading up into, you know, Nvidia earnings, like today is going to be a day that just kind of maybe does this with Nvidia selling pre-market, and we get to somewhere like here, and then like we get to somewhere like here, and then we do this, and then maybe Nvidia takes us up higher, and then 3 or 4 days and we're back down to lows. Like I don't know, it's just an intuition I have. And of course, gapping up super high with the way the market has been and is volatile, I know we're going to pass through a bunch of stuff. It would be very unique and weird for us to just gap up and keep going. We're on the edge of the bear market setup here on the greater market. I do want to short it to close to gap fill yesterday. So we said, well, I think of the Justin. I have no idea who that guy is. The guy that everybody's talking about. Look, it's the same thing as, look, given enough time, every single person on YouTube, every single person on Twitter, that they're going to say the same shit about all of them. They're all, like, all of them are the same story. The only person that's not the, only people that are not the same story are people that do this. Real account on stream. You can't debate this. You can say that I pick my nose on stream and eat it, and that I hate puppies, and that, you know, I'm a piece of shit human and blah, 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 but you're never gonna be able to fucking cancel me because I'm the best fucking trader you can watch. Doesn't matter. And there's nobody else doing something like this. And you guys got to ask the question at the same time. You're watching somebody trade. Let me see your trades. Everyone is just so gullible to buy into somebody's social media bullshit. Every single trader, marketer, whatever, if they don't show an account, they don't trade, then you're getting fooled. And everyone out there, check out my payout, check out my payout, check out my payout. All of them are the same thing. So I highly encourage you guys. Like I don't know anything about it, but apparently there's some YouTuber that was big, almost as big as us. Like, I didn't even know, I don't pay attention, and made their own video confessing that they were fake because they had a religious moment or something. You know, kudos to them for being honest, but also, you know, everyone else in the world is like, see, look, that person's fake. And I'm like, all of you are fake. Everyone pointing fingers is fake too. Nobody out there doing something like this. Very few people are showing you their real account trades and trading in a real account. Very few people can manage trading. Everybody's using the raw payout system to pretend they're better than they are by showing big payouts, not showing what they pay in. This is just the life that you guys are, you know, in. This is what the world is like. Given enough time, everybody will be scrutinized for the same thing. It's like, since 2020, the same scheme has been run since props exploded by almost every influencer out there. And finally in 2026, people are waking up like, oh, show me your dashboard. I know we made you big, but look, show me your dashboard. I want to see how much you lost. But you get to ask that like 6 years ago before you blew up all these people. People now finally learning. Well, how are they learning? People like me are shouting, like, you got to ask that, right? Anyways, not going to talk about other people and their biz, but that's kind of what it is, you know, like, you know, kudos for finally coming clean. You stop the, you know, stop the grift, but, you know, it's also really bad that you do stuff like that. But every kid, I mean, look, we all could have been fooled, right? I mean, I know a ton of millionaires that stream from their bedroom with an IKEA twin bed in the background. I mean, come on, guys, go easy on the guy. It's like there weren't any signs. The dumbest fucking people in the world is a trading communities, except for y'all. I'm sure Elon Musk has a twin bed in his, you know what I mean? From their apartment. I love y'all to death. Y'all are the smart ones. Y'all are the smart ones in this world. But anyways, like, listen, just show me your stats or shut the fuck up. It's your stance in life. That's it. That's it. I have good months. I have bad months. I have, in my life, I've had good years. I've had bad years. But you get to watch it. Make your own decision. People get to make memes out of me wiring 70K into the account when I take a loss or something like early on. You get to heckle and meme it. And I'm like, well, at least I show you, right? It's not just like hidden off screen. It's like, I'm gonna do it on screen for the sake of transparency. Right, so, anywho. Like I said, I have a 100% win rate of gurus dodging and trading competition with me because none of them are traders. Not a single person out there that would out-trade me in a 1v1. Big prizes on the line. Everyone else, the same story. What about books like Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas? I've never read it. I know a lot of people like it. I tend to be the one person that preaches against reading trading books to learn trading. Trading books are great for like mindset. Think about like self-help books that help you realign your mindset. But zero trading book ever, and I mean ever, other than ones that align you with best practices like how to journal write or something like that, will ever improve your trading, ever. Nobody will teach you techniques can improve your trading. You can learn faster by watching a YouTuber for a week than you ever will learn from a book, because in practice, you're gonna see the market moving. A book is gonna provide a best case example, describe a chart, and explain how something would have worked in the past. It's inapplicable. Every book I've ever read, I found to be useless in the end. Now, as far as reading books about the mental game, that's what you want to get out of it. And here, Trading in the Zone is one of the ones that's a mental game sort of book, and that's where it's really good. Mindset is the way to go. And like, as far as, like I said, treat trading books like self-help books, something that's going to improve your psyche. People here, y'all recommend it. Oh, somebody's reading and they're saying the same thing I'm saying. Mindset, they like it. Yeah. But you're not going to be like, okay, I read this book, let me put this technique in the market tomorrow. Be very careful with that, because, I mean, before the internet was around, gurus wrote books to make money. You know what I mean? Everybody's like Bollinger Bands. Bollinger is a fucking guru. Everybody's like RSI. Well, Wilder's was a fucking guru. They're all the same. You know, these guys that made this stuff were just your gurus from your grandparents' age. Before Discord rooms, they just wrote books and had Wall Street Journal write articles about them. Same grift 100 years ago. Anywho. Your best, and I think Elon Musk said it best. He said, you know, in this day, you can get a full college education from YouTube. That's what he said. For free. You can learn everything there ever is to know that in the wealth and breadth of human knowledge by watching YouTube. I think it's very important. There's such an enormous amount of people teaching stuff. You can learn everything that's out there for practically free and faster, more efficient. I don't go back and fluff a perfect setup. Yeah. Well, I like to just say that in general, it takes a lot of guts, right? To show an account number. Here's the balance. Here's the P&L on screen. A lot of people that say they trade real accounts, it's like here. And then they'll just show you wherever it is, or they'll hide the account number so you don't know it's paper, or they won't show you the active trade until it's closed. That way they can like mysteriously have a reason. Oh, I can't show it because, you know, XYZ, you know, like, oh, I didn't make a trade today, guys, don't worry. And then it's like, just show us. And then you show it and it's like red or whatever. Look, it's on screen no matter what, win or lose. And that's what I commit to you guys. You know, we didn't get big from any sort of marketing trick or whatever. We just got big because I trade, and people start to realize little by little, this guy's really doing it. What the heck? So hopefully you guys respect that. Yeah. Somebody asked about some guy that came clean about, you know, some ICT trader or something. Like, no disrespect, no shade. I don't know the guy. I recently discovered, you know, through this whole endeavor that this guy had as many views almost as we do. And I was like, oh, dang. And so, yeah, you know, this is social media is right now. It's everybody. It's distraction tactics. Everybody out there's got a grift. It's not like, again, nobody's really trading except for like me and a couple other people. I give props to like Ribs. Even, I mean, love Pat or hate Pat. At least he's trading a real account now. You know, there's very few people are out there doing it, but they're realizing that in the sea of, you know, prop traders, there's very few people really trading. It's gotten out of hand. And my platform's always been real trading since 2016. And, you know, Trades by Matt was real trading back then too. Very few people did it because, you know, you put a camera on yourself, people will see that you're really bad at it if you're bad. So there's no way to hide it. Anyways, but that's why I think it's important to trade. And I feel like the era of real traders are coming back. It's good to see that the biggest YouTubers out there are actually the real traders. So it's not easy. It's not easy to fool people with the real account. What's the reason for this short? Intuition, man. We're tapping Asia highs, Europe highs, 1, 2, 3, and then we gapped up too high. And I believe that the way the market was yesterday, we opened right with bullish. Everything was bullish. Ratio was bullish. Resilience is bullish, 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 and then everybody just sold off of it. The market just consolidated low and didn't do anything. So today we're sort of trading up and gapping up and retracing half of that move. And so what I wanted to do with that was just short it to gap fill. I have this belief that today with the VIX above triple B is going to be volatile. We're going to pass through whatever. So when you are volatile, just pick the spot that you're opening at and realize you're going to trade all around it. So it's small enough that I can absorb that and fade it back down. It's medium enough that this is a decent profit and that this is a big profit. I think that we get something like this. I honestly do. I think that we go to fill the gap and then we break and then go. Since yesterday, Monday, remember we opened with all bull setup and I took the long and it looked great. It was a liquidity pocket with an Arby's trade. I was super excited. Resilience was positive. Everything was positive. It looked like NASDAQ was going to fill the gap and go. And it just immediately started selling despite everything being bullish, right? So NVIDIA earnings are tomorrow. And another thing is that NVIDIA was selling pre-market. And so because of that, well, I'm going to take the sell side, short side to the market today. We'll see how that works. So NVIDIA, a little pre-market jitters. I think that, you know, we're probably going to pass through this 190. This was a key support pivot and resistance pivot for NVIDIA for like the last months. Like, remember, we sat here at this 190 forever. Even in December, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, and we're back to it. So I don't think NVIDIA is going to travel too far from it. But I mean, with earnings, NVIDIA is going to could move 10 to 20%. I mean, it could be like a huge earnings. It could be a wash. It could be nothing. But I think the idea that it could be a lot, you know, market's really kind of crazy about it. You know, back in 2024, last year, same time, or 2 years ago, NVIDIA fell, what, almost 20% from 150 down to almost 120. That's 20%. So NVIDIA is not a stranger to 20% moves. And, you know, what does that do to the NASDAQ? I mean, that could be, you know, 1,000 points in the NASDAQ. Well, no, I'm not saying I can follow that. Maybe like, and my math is off. NASDAQ at here it could be like NVIDIA drops, you know, 20%. That could be like maybe like 300 points in the NASDAQ. I mean, NVIDIA is that heavy. I have to do the actual math, but it's significant, right? Show my full lifetime transaction history, deposit withdrawals, and external inflows to the 100K to 1 million real accounts start or 1099 today. I'll show a 1099 at the end of the challenge. I've already committed to that, and I've always done that. I've shown 1099 every single time I do a challenge or whatever. I show everybody. Yes, sir. Thank you for your ask. At the end of the challenge, the end of the year, I show my 1099. I'm the only people that does that. I will show you guys. 100%. This is a PerkWiz. This is a real account. This is a NinjaTrader account with an account number 1570120, $438,000 in it. 100K start to $1 million live on stream. Saw a guy streaming showing Apex accounts based on the account numbers. Looked like he had gone through over 400 accounts. He's a guru. Look, I have to say, Apex almost enables this kind of crap. This is what I don't like about Apex. They like what everybody points fingers at. Apex enables. They allow people to just churn and burn because they want you to churn and burn. That's their business model. It's like they turn their back until, you know, something big happens in socials. They got to fight back. The Apex model is a failure model. They're one of the lowest ranked prop firms on our prop score model. Their accounts are just ranked so poorly. I don't know. I don't know how anybody would choose them over TPT, to be honest. So WE Facts, every single, okay, guys, you've been on the stream every day. People here have been here since the beginning. Have I put any money in this account past 100K? You guys see the balance of continuity every day. Nothing, you can't fake this. This is live, it's ticking live. Have you guys seen me deposit a single dollar after 100K? I mean, everybody here has been watching. It's all been live. When I made the deposits, they were on screen. You guys got to see them too. So you got millions of witnesses though. But I mean, you know, at the, like I said, facts or whatever, don't delete. Let the person question. Don't delete. Let them question. Let them allow, like, don't be mad. Let people question. It's okay. I actually encourage people to be scrutinous of every single thing they see out there. It's welcomed here. Nobody is immune to scrutiny, not even myself. I appreciate your asking, by the way. I did like once during, back in December, January, whenever it was, probably December, I think. Yeah, I'll lose 70K live and you guys can watch it. Trust me, I'll let the people, you know, it's funny. I go on a 3-month win streak. Nobody says anything. I take the 100K now to 438. Nobody says anything. I trade transparently on screen. Nobody passed me on the back. But the one day I lose 70K, everybody goes, "Oh, see, that guy's the worst. Oh, he's so bad. He's the worst trader ever." And then you're like, do you trade? Yeah, well, that's not the point, but this guy's horrible. It's the world where failure is celebrated, transparency is ridiculed, and winning is ignored. Funny, right? That's when you know you're good, I guess. Everybody's waiting around for that one thing to clip. But every day that you do well, yeah, that's the world we live in. Okay. Is that my chip voice from the all of my voices sound like Sylvester Stallone, I've been told. With the exception of Beavis and Butthead, which I've been told is a very good Beavis and Butthead. I don't know which accent that is, but it's a very Stallone-ish sort of vibe. The orange lines are overnight dynamic monthly hedge pressures. This is gamma exposure, maximum dealer, so it's a resistance pivot. And so 504 on Nasdaq is right at DD band, so that's why I think we go down there today. You made the most money in Apex compared to other firms. But the thing with Apex is the reason you've probably made the most money with Apex is probably because you're smart at trading Apex. Most people like the copy trade thing. Like, I don't know. Like, they're going to lose so much. But if you split up your risk and do it right, you're going to crush it, dude. Yeah. It's like, you probably do it the right way. Yeah. Is the 438 live or funded account? It's a live account, Kent. And I'm not a prop trader. I'm only trading, like, the only reason I'm trading props is for relevancy and for affiliate connection and all that stuff. I got my platform big by trading a real account, and then props became big, and I didn't jump on the prop bandwagon. I'm the first future streamer ever in the history of future streaming, by the way. I made a post about it and everybody started. I've been here longer than Matt. I've been here longer than Pat. I've been here longer than everybody. Streaming futures when everyone else wasn't even streaming. And I just kind of trucked along. Then props came out and everybody jumped on the prop bandwagon and got huge. And I just sort of trucked along. And then I was like, all right, fine. Maybe like, 7 years later, let me get on the prop bandwagon. Then I got where I needed to be as far as like bigness goes. But most people assume that because they just saw me get big this year, they don't know that I've been streaming real account for 20. I just got into props over a year ago. That's it. Just for the relevancy. I'm not a prop trader. I've only traded real account. I only personally trade real account, but I do have to trade the props because people ask me about it. I teach boot camps on it. I teach masterclass on it. And I try to teach like how to adapt to the prop firm from the real trading perspective. I've gone live in 3 prop firms, soon to be 4th and then soon to be 5th, just to show the journey with that. So like when I got into props, I went live within the first month of trading props with my first prop firm. It didn't take long for me to make so much money with them. They canned me from the sim funded world. So we're opening with slight bit of gap up, 836, about 60 points higher. On Nasdaq, we are actually gapping down on the S&P, which is interesting. I'm curious to see how things pan out to open up. Like I said, I was thinking today that anything I do, I'm going to be wrong. I'm so scared of trading. I had this feeling when I woke up. So somebody wants to become the next big thing, stream crypto props, dude, that's it. I mean, that's exactly it. Yeah. I made a post where I looked up everyone's YouTube channel and all these discords and stuff. I actually found out that we are the first futures trading discord to ever exist. We're actually the first YouTube channel for futures that ever existed as well, for trading live on stream. There's a couple other futures videos that popped up on Reddit at the time, because we were all from Reddit even before Discord was a company. We all came from the Reddit space. You know, I used to be a moderator in Wall Street Bets. People don't know that. For many years, I was a moderator for our stock market. Me and this guy Stock Jockey were the two main guys there, and investing. So I actually was the moderator of those 3 subreddits for many, many, many years before I even started a community. And that's how my community sort of started, because I kind of came from that world. Kind of cool. But you got to give props to anybody that's actually trading a real account. It's so rare that you see that. Opening in 9 minutes. Do you think we just open and plunge, or we pop and drop? What do y'all think? Open and plunge or pop and drop? I'm kind of happy with some profits I've been making though. What do we think? What's the highest ranked TPT account? The 150 and the 50 are neck and neck. I've traded both. I will tell you, I do not like the 50s because I can't scale them as quick as I want to. So like basically with the 50s, you're stuck trading like micros and a mini. It's hard to sort of cut. The reason I don't like 50K accounts, even though they usually rank the best anywhere, because you're sort of in that realm of you should probably trade like one contract plus or minus. So you're kind of like trading a bunch of micros, sometimes a mini. The reason I like the 150s, they cost a little bit more, but they rank higher. And you can just trade like 1 to 5 minis and still be fine. I just hate trying to jump, like to switch between contracts. Like, let me get 1 mini and 2 micros. You know what I'm saying? To save on commissions. It's a little more annoying than anything, but it is significantly cheaper for roughly the same value on the scoring model. So the 50s and 150Ks with TPT are the best ones. If you guys are trading Apex, I highly recommend TPT as a much, I've traded both. TPT is infinitely better. I mean, I've had such a better experience with TPT than I ever had with like an Apex or other trailing drawdown. The thesis of my short, yeah, certainly. So we have NVIDIA earnings coming up, PPI coming up, CB consumer confidence number coming today, NVIDIA earnings tomorrow. VIX is above BBB, so we're volatile. There's a huge gap up. And my justification is yesterday we opened up with all bull setup. Everything was bullish. Resilience was good. This is the first day of the trading month. We start a new options month, and everything was just perfect, right? Bullish everything. I was looking for a gap fill inside of a liquidity pocket plus an RB setup. I was super thrilled to see that. And everything was bull, bull, bull. And then we just started selling. That's the appetite of Wall Street right now. All right, so let me take some profit on some of this. I'm going to hold on to this though. I closed out one of my TPT accounts for $4,600. I've got one of my funded X made 25. I just closed that out. One of them has 3,000. It's still going. So currently pre-market, I'm up about 13, 14,000 already, which is good. And I think I just want to hold for the gap fill. I don't know. My funded futures and TPT are the 2 highest ranked prop firm in our model. Now we haven't added Lucid to it yet, but once we get the site given to us this weekend, we're going to start programming all the stuff into it. And we'll probably see who really is ranking on top. Yeah, at the end of the challenge, I always show everything at the end of the challenge. Like pass or fail, I show you all the stats, all the deposit, everything. Don't worry about it. I'll show 1099. I'm one of like, somebody was writing to me on Twitter. This guy named Brian who I talk to a lot. He's like, you know, 1099 is like the only way to prove whatever, even though it can't be photoshopped. It's the best show of an account. I go, yeah, I show my 1099s. On a challenge or whatever I'm doing. If you guys ask for it, I'll show the whole thing. So it was like, let me show you my tax return. I was like, look, I don't want you guys to know that I sell secondhand Barbie dolls and My Little Ponies for money. I'm just kidding. I made up something weird. But speaking of what I do for money outside of trading, iDoc and I are going to look at our next property today. So wish us luck. We have a brand new space we're gonna look at. It's a 3,000 square foot space we're gonna get. We're gonna open our first of 3 fitness studios this year in it. And we're gonna split the space up because we get a deal from the landlord. If we get the whole thing, he's gonna cut us a credit. It's triple net, so it's gonna have like this extra, you know, responsibilities to us. All the spaces these days are triple net. It's just the way that it goes. But he's offering a discount on the per square foot because it's $75 once they add all the stuff in it. But he's gonna lower it probably to $10. So $10 a square foot per year off if we buy both spaces. So now we're like, we only need about 1,800, 2,000 max, and there's another 1,000 to 1,200 we might do. So we're like trying to scour like a good synergistic business for that center to put in that'll bring foot traffic. Our goal is, you know, is not to, it's a cash cow with high margins. So I thought tea shop, because there's already a My Fit Foods, there's already like a couple of restaurants, there's already a bunch of stuff there for fitness. And so I'm like, okay, something that generates foot traffic. We don't want to convert fitness customers into tea drinkers. We want the thousands of tea drinkers that come through every month, because a good tea shop is going to sell about, like an average one will sell about 300 to 500 cups. A good one will sell about 1,000 a day, right? A couple hundred for the weak ones. So we're like, we want to convert those thousands of people. If we can convert 1% of those in fitness customer, then we've upsold tremendously on that traffic that we get that space. So it's not that bad because the lease is only, you know, when you add it up, it's like 12 or 13,000 a month. But the margins of fitness business are much smaller. So the goal is to keep it stocked and build the flagship, and then go out there and get some cheaper leases for higher margins in different areas of town once we build the hype. How much I bench? 50 pounds each side. I don't know how much I bench. Haven't tried to push for the limit in a while to know the number, but yeah. A lot of people are like, Matt, do you make all your money from trading? No, I don't make all my money from trading. That's a guru tactic too as well, that all you do is trading and make millions. I make millions trading. Let's start over with that. But that's not all I do. I make every single thing I do makes $1 million. I took all of my revenue streams and I went bankrupt on 17 out of 18 of them. The one that's still remaining would make $1 million. Like everything I do is that valuable. I do a lot. So once you start doing well in trading, you're going to parallel scale outwards and do other things to diversify your wealth. Don't make your entire net worth dependent on the next fucking NASDAQ trade you do. You're an idiot. Once you start making money, if you buy a car with your first $1 million, you're a moron. If you buy a machine that makes money with your first $1 million, you're an amateur. If you buy a machine that makes machines that make money with your first $1 million, then you're the pro. And then you'll never have to work again. Buy a machine that makes machines. Buy a business that makes businesses. I bought a staffing agency in India. They get money. They get projects, and I make money off of that. I buy the business that hires the employees, that does the work. I don't even just do the work. I own the business that has the employees, and people pay me for the employees so they can do the work and manage all that. Bro, I mean, it's like, buy a machine that makes machines. Easy as that. Cool, filling that gap. Locking it in. All right, I can close. We're opening in like 2 minutes. Let me just let it simmer. Let me close. Okay, so like I said, it's probably still gonna open and fall, but I'm okay with just kind of locking that in. Let me give you guys the photo of this. Hold on. Yeah, those of you that are watching, like I said, you're gonna sit here and you're gonna watch greatness. You're not gonna see anybody else do anything like what I do on the stream. And at the end of it, I'll show you the whole evidence of it. At the end of the challenge, you'll see the 1099, what was put in, what wasn't put in. There's no camera tricks. That's 100% legit. All right, we're opening. I locked it in. I fully flattened out. These are my Let's watch what the data looks like. I'm gonna give it a moment to simmer. 4 funded next accounts, 5 TPT accounts. These are TPT 150Ks and 50Ks. These are funded next 100K legacies. Why do I still think we're coming down? Give me one more pop here really quick. Oh, 82. Let's just pop it. Whatever. Let's jump back in on it. It's kind of flat-ish, but I think my suspicion is still there for the downside run. Let me wait for liquidity maps to come through. VIX is still in that weird spot. Yeah, VIX is above triple B. It's pretty weird. Let's keep an eye on NVIDIA as well. Watch that 190 level. If NVIDIA sells to it, then we're going to sell to it. All right. Let me see. I'm going to wait a little bit. Not even trading anything big right now. Big of 19.4 gap fill liquidity pocket. Wait for the DD ratio to come through. If S&P breaks 68.33, it's down the lower band. So let's let it rip. Let it rip. All right. Guys, do me a favor and smash the like button as we get rolling here. Oh, hold on. Let me... What's up here? I think we go all the way down the lower DD band and we flip and rally. How's my trade doing? I'm not even watching it. Oh shit. Fuck yeah. Well, I'll take it. Okay, well let's pocket down on the DD band there. Cool deal. Good deal, good deal, good deal. Oh, all right. My suspicion was right. We're going to keep selling all the way to lower band. Find lower lows and rally. Watch we dip all the way to band and turn around. I locked that in at 9,900. I've got 2 active trades. One is just 2 contracts short. One of these CPTs. One of them is 1 contract short and one of these funded next. My suspicion was good, but I really wish I'd have hit it a little harder. I'm just trading on a hunch. Liquidity pocket with DD ratio 0.6 is likely to hold. Resiliences are somewhat flat on S&P, but negative on NASDAQ. So it's likely to try to bounce here. But if we fail to bounce here, it goes all the way down to the bottom. So it all comes down to your hunch and suspicions here. Should have went heavier as well. Coulda, woulda, shoulda, right? All right. My suspicions are pretty close on what we're doing here. Let me check this one really quick. Got all my take profit payouts. I didn't even pay myself out. They're just sitting in my wallet. I've got $42,000 sitting there, which is kind of cool from all the payouts from. I've done a couple rounds of payouts this month. So I recently posted the last one, which was $20,000 after split, added to the others that I did this month, and I did some earlier in January as well. But that's kind of nice. Let's see what I got here. Let me double check. Okay. Excelente. Man, I told you, I feel it. So I re-entered a new short at market open. I did. I jumped right back in and closed it out. I could hold for a little longer, but once I cleared the pocket, I got in. Like I said, we're probably selling all the way to band, and it's probably gonna hit band in here and probably flip right back up. So we'll see what happens there. That's kind of nice. S&P in the pocket. Man, my intuition was right. Happy about that. So not too bad. About 10,000 here. I've still got a bunch of accounts that I haven't traded yet. I'm only active in so this account made profit and I closed out. This one's engaged still. This one's engaged still. These 3 I haven't touched. I'm touching them one at a time. I roll through my accounts this way. It gets better return on those things. So let me go ahead and I know it probably can fall further, but I'm okay. Let me go ahead and lock this in S&P at MHP, and I'm going to let it fall. Okay, I'm fully closing this out. I don't want to hold for an entire... I hate shorting for long periods of time. You guys know me. So I'm fully flat now. Let me lock it in. Let me show you guys a screenshot there. So pay attention where that is, and then here's the update. So that's it to start the morning off. I got that trade pretty good. Let's go. I know it's a little early for this. We like to get a little kinky on the stream. So you guys do me a favor, guys and girls. I mean, don't be shy. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to, like, you know, stick your hand slowly into your pocket. I want you to pull it out. Set it on the desk. Let me see it. Show me what you got. Kind of want to see it. Don't be shy. Why don't you whip it out for me? We're friends. It's like showering after the gym. You can show me what you got. I don't mind. I'll show you mine. You show me yours. I know you don't like to whip it out this early. This is a little too early to whip it out, but it's time to whip it out. Still no trades? I was curious if a lot of you guys are sitting out. Don't be shy. It's okay. We're like family here. IDOC whips hers out sometime. The nice curve part always it cracks me up. I know new folks are like, what the hell? Yeah, the whip it out bit. Sorry to expose you to the to how weird we really we really are at work. Some people are getting like a call and your boss is like, you know, hey Johnson, you know, the boss wants to see you in the office later about your YouTube antics. Like, what kind of stuff are you watching while you should be working? We're friends at the gym. Yeah, you know, it's like you take the towel off and then we're like, oh, nice P&L. Thanks. I made 20K today. Appreciate that. How to make these AI songs, dude? The community, man. We had these songwriting contests and the community puts them together and they submit them. This is one of the funnier ones. Does size actually matter? No, conserving. Small growth is good. It's not all about the size. Size can go down pretty quick. Consistency. Mine is 100K? No way. That sucks. Is that a mini or micro? So I closed out at liquidity pocket because that's where there's going to be support. DD ratio is 1/2, so be very careful on this. We're going to double check monthly maps really quick. What was this one? Scooter Monk chat? Oh, the Halo song. Hell yeah. So I closed out because liquidity pocket is always a jam or a sell-off. Bro, does this take you back to 2006? You just got home from college. You went to your fridge. You grabbed the 6-pack of Mountain Dew Code Red and a bag of Puffy Cheetos. You turn on your Xbox 360 hoping that you don't have Red Ring of Death. And while you're at the fridge, you hear in the background, oh, headset sitting on the chair, dog barking in the background. Bleep, bleep. You got a friend request, you got a party invite. 4v4 on Guardian. Scrimming for some MLGs because you guys are going to MLG Chicago in 2006. You're semi-pro. I take you guys all back, right? That pump shit. Okay, we're back to gap fill, huh? So we are actually like a much simpler time, right? Okay, so we did support at liquidity. So be careful, like right here, because 68.29 is that bear support on S&P. So on monthly maps, you can see that we are actually still sitting in bear territory. Nasdaq is 929. So let me mark it really quick with a. These are, so Nasdaq has a bear resistance there. Let me change the color to, like, I don't know, something weird that we don't use, pink. And let me do this one here. S&P is here. So these are the bear resistances on the monthly maps, the longer term. So 55 DD ratio is still bullish-ish enough. What a flip, man. Glad I closed out. Okay. Resilience is positive S&P, negative Nasdaq. But we don't use negative resilience to frame a short. Jesus. That's what I thought. We'd be hitting lower and go higher highs. But let me see how this turns out. Let me play this in some of the accounts that I don't already have trades in. Arbitrage is still positive. It doesn't show me a chance for a short here. So Nasdaq does have bigger bear resistance there. S&P has bigger bull support there. Did I take you guys back to like a better time in life when Halo 3 was the happiest part of your day? Oh, that's like years of my life for sure. Well, my suspicion was right that we would go. All right. All right, let me try to short it back down to gap fill for here, or gap for here for a couple of these accounts. On these next pops, let me get ready for this. That's about 20-something points up on S&P. Yes, ma'am. Wait for ARB to get like negative 20, negative 30, then I'll pop a short on the real count. Hey, thank you, babe. I'm gonna grab this in the untraded accounts. 2 of them.
Training's a storm, a sea of doubt, but this team will pull you out. No more fear, no regret. They're the crew you won't forget.
Let's see what we got. When arbitrage should go really negative, at least 20 or 30 points in Nasdaq, to me get a good short. I'm really curious what's happening here. Let me see if there's nothing in the news. I don't want to overtrade this. I'm not going to touch it with the challenge account yet. It's not an A+ setup or a B setup even. It's just a weak setup. I want to pop it back down. BOE stuff. Waller's talking. Nothing big going on right now. Meta and AMD deal. Everybody's making a deal. No, it doesn't look like Meta and AMD are moving. Let's see Nvidia. Maybe Nvidia took a roll. Yeah, it did. Maybe Geo. Let's see what that's doing. Everything else is still static. Microsoft had an MHP break. That's it right there. News with Microsoft or anything? You guys be able to tell me. Tesla had half gap break as well. MHP break. So a couple of things pushed to the upside. What's going on with Microsoft? Got news there? Apple's also taking a rip. Yep. This is VIX Triple B, guys. When I tell you guys about that, that's what you're dealing with. VIX Triple B is crazy. That's that volatility we talk about. Arbitrage is not showing me any signs for a short, and all the signs are bullish. So what I said we would get today was probably like lower lows and then rally all the way up. This could just rally all the way up then. I don't have a sign to short yet. Nothing good. All right. Yo, guy in chat's asked me to prove what I do at the end of the challenge. I'll share everything at the end of the challenge. Like, you've watched, if you are here, you watch the entire thing. There's nothing that isn't able to be continuous from point A to point B. At the end of the challenge, I'll show the whole thing. Like, there's no problem there. You can stop talking. Like, just come back at the end. Photoshop. Like, look, dude, like, you can't Photoshop a live video. This is what you're rambling about. Here's the Bear Zone top on Nasdaq. Is this what you think? This could be a resistance here. You have to be the music police. You don't like this one? Bear Zone is calculated from options landscape. You said what can be done at the end is what? Look, it's done live in front of your face in everyday's continuity. If I were to deposit money overnight, you would see a discontinuity in the balance. You can go every stream one by one if you'd like. The balance will have continuity from day to day to day to day. The balance with P&L is balanced. There is never a discontinuous moment, and there's never a stream missing, hiding the fact. You can just go look at the whole thing. So because we get 1.4 views on our channel every single month, and I get asked 100,000 times by 100,000 strangers, I don't deviate the content for every little tiny request for every person. But at the end, live on stream, the 5 minutes that it'll take, I will glorify you with what you're asking for in one event. It's kind of like this. Hey, sir, can I have your autograph? I'm busy. I'm with my family. But it's like, I'll show up to Comic-Con. You guys can all fucking line up and get my autograph. That's fine. But we'll do it in one lump, right? If I deviated for every rando in chat that was like, show me this, show me that, I wouldn't have content. So it's like, you know, let me do my trading and then come at these. So right now I'm not even trading because I'm listening to you, right? If my content was about that, I wouldn't get any trades done either. So let us focus, brother. But at the end, I'll bring it up on stream and let you see anything you want. I'll let you sit on my fucking lap. Don't worry about, you know, don't worry. You can come sit on my lap, big boy, while I open up my account. You can sit here with me. I'll get my accountant behind me. You can ask him about my taxes if you want. It takes less than 10 minutes with 1 million people to watch the channel. It takes thousands of minutes every day. Everyone asks every 5 minutes. That's what you don't get. Hey, sir, I know you're eating with your family, but can you stop and give me your autograph? I just want it because I want it because I met you and I want a photo for Instagram. You know who's gonna stop? Something big they're doing. Every 2 seconds, somebody asks them because they're the famous guy on TV. You want to turn? Baby, line up. All right. At the end, I'll show everybody every detail, every account, every deposit. I'll get my lawyer on the phone. Don't worry. We'll get the whole. I'll bring a notary to stamp it. Whatever you want at the end, I promise. At the end of the challenge, you get to see the whole thing. At the end of the challenge, I will show everything. Don't worry. Trey, all right, Trey, you've pissed Trey off now. Trey's had enough of your antics, brother. That's enough. You guys cool with that? If at the end... Oh, wait, that's the rocket slave. At the end, are you cool with that? Like, I'll show everything.
Attention traders!
They're cool with that, right?
Fasten your seatbelts! We're about to launch on the rocket scooter! Rocket scooter, take me higher.
Oh, I like the song.
Ride the charts, we light the fire. Monthly maps, the future's clear. Scooter Nation, shift the gear.
And I've won a short from here. Nasdaq is pressing in a liquidity spike. I'm glad I got in and out though when I did. AI overstates the risk to jobs from Waller today. It's interesting to see a little bit of bull. Like, this is what I thought would happen, that we would dip and rip. I told myself, I'm like, man, I'm going to be scared just to touch the market today. All right. I don't like that song. What is this one? You get my autograph? You gotta come sit on my lap, baby. How are the trading days typically on State of the Union? Not really that big of a deal. I don't think that's usually that big. Sometimes it just depends on the sensitivity and what's addressed. I wouldn't particularly like, you know, just bet that the State of the Union by itself is going to do anything. But like in the example is, if we have tariffs and the talk comes on the tariffs, what could be said can create some tumultuous moves in the market. Am I able to turn on closed captions? I thought it was, I thought I tried. I can't remember why I'm unable to do it. There was something that's preventing me from being able to do it though. How do I know you were born without seeing your birth certificate? I know. But yeah, so like the problem, the thing is that when it comes to showing everything, I don't mind. But the frequency at which I'm asked, you see how it interrupted? And for like 10 minutes, I'm talking about it with one person. If every person that asks, and the 1 million viewers every month that we get on this channel, I'd have to stop what I'm doing. I got it. Let me focus on the trade. And at the end of the challenge, I just put everything out there, make a whole video, the whole thing. Here's what I put in. Here's what I pulled out. Here's what we made. Here's the P&L. Here's the blah, blah. And that's good enough, right? It's enough. I don't mind at all. No hesitation there. It's more of an annoyance thing that I can't just, and then they'll try to focus on my trade. I'll be like, show me right now. Like, Jesus Christ, bro. Coming on a little strong there. Just wait till the end. You'll get what you want. All right. I wonder if I can get, my brain just wants to short this so bad, but I'm going to kind of, I need arbitrage to kind of go down a little bit. It's not strong enough. -6 and -1 is not strong enough for a short. If I saw it -30, -40, I'd jump out on a short. Let's wait. So liquidity pocket, just like yesterday, is really strong. Maybe upper DD band would be that place to frame that. Short play on it. Apple's moving quick. Microsoft's moving quick. So I'm pulling back a little bit though, but watch out over inside of here. This will probably be where that resistance is. I don't know. Oh wait, that's not the song. That's the intro song. Oh, I love the song. Please go down on me. Arbitrage -5. It's just 5 points to scrum. It's not strong enough to take the short on, but I could take the short on it. I've been wanting to short up here, but I haven't got the signal yet. Intuition was just short from there, but I don't think I don't think I have a good entry from that point. But at least I'm chasing along. I'm smarter than that. Down on me. I am missing out, but bad. I want to pop that button, man, and short this. I closed out the positions I had, so. Brad played the song last night. Such a good song. I think this is one of Tech Trader's songs. But it didn't work last night. Wait, Matt makes fun of who? Wait, you said I make fun of them? Wait, you're about ICT traders? Oh. I don't really make fun of anybody. I just make fun of the concept that people do. I make fun of concepts. I don't like to pick beef with people. I like to pick beef with like the things people do. What are some of these? My mouse? What is this? Oh. This is the good song. Remember this one? Street Fighter, Matt. You have 10 a.m. data? We certainly do. The CB Consumer Conference number I think comes out today. It's gonna be a big market mover, probably. Actually, maybe in this condition, maybe not as much. Let me see. Big still a triple B. You know what, guys? Remember I said this morning when I was like, this is what I thought's gonna happen, that we were gonna dip and then rip? I knew it. But I thought we would dip like lower to DD band and then rip and go higher. But hey, that was good on that. Good call. Days like this, once the volatility is over, is practically over. I don't think we're gonna get bigger moves from this. It's gonna like be smaller scalps, and like if it's coming down, like it's gonna tighten up. As a matter of fact, it's very possible with that looking good, these looking good, these looking good, and then this mixed and this all right, that it can try to push higher. What I wouldn't do, guys, is long this. I wouldn't long this at all, personally. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna miss out on the long if it goes up. S&P resiliences are strong enough that we will support inside of here. I think that's the next step. I kind of do want to engage in a short in some of these. Something small though. Maybe one contract, two contracts in one contract in another. Just to let it fall, keeping it light and small. I think S&P goes all the way back down, overshoots gap fill, and then tries to hold. Maybe here. Slightly untradeable in this range. You're just guessing at this point. I think it'd be very appropriate for Nasdaq to challenge the open price one more time. Just following the stocks. Again, we had an MHP break on Microsoft, which is one of the big runners today. Love you, brother. Hey, Jesus, thank you, man. Appreciate it. Matt makes fun of everybody. I think it's, but in more of like a, instead of like throw shade at people, I mostly like to debate people and make fun of things comically in like a sort of like comedian fashion. There's a lot of people out there that are like these cutthroat wannabes that are trying to make $1 in this market, and they're like, they'll go through your like fucking background check and see that you got a speeding ticket and then talk shit about it. Like desperately doing that. For me, it's like, let me make fun of trading memes and concepts and things that people do rather than just, you know, shade throwing. If you went out there and you did every background check on every fucking ICT guru salesman out there, they're all gonna they're all gonna be high school dropouts or college failures or janitors at a fucking elementary school or something. They're all gonna, no, you're not gonna find somebody out there with a squeaky clean record. Just watch someone's trades and see what happens. It's Wall Street. You watch all the Wall Street meme movies. It's a bunch of fucking degenerate losers that trade for firms. They're morons that look like they didn't even pass the 6th grade. You're not gonna go out there and find an Ivy League day trader with a stellar record who was doing all his Kumon homework and fucking playing violin. His mom hitting him with the shoe when he didn't practice. You can't find that shit in Wall Street. You know what I'm talking about? These people just want to make some money, and that's where they get their money from. They make a couple dollars off of just creating noise, but none of them trade. That's the thing. That's what you got to pay attention to. So I have a stop on my trades. It's 40 points in NASDAQ and 10 points on S&P on average when it's not volatile. When it is volatile, I look for the largest 1-minute candle of the last hour to kind of give me that amount, or I look at this indicator down here. Whatever the value is, the highest and lowest value of this tells me about the range. So I take the largest. So if it's 40 by default. So this is 7, so that doesn't override 40. If the candle was like 80 points, and I use an 80-point stop. I'm looking at 3 different things to gauge how my stop is, but normally it's about 40. You know, Kumon homework, right? Yeah. You know, got some parent hitting their kid with a shoe till they become a day trader. Kellyanne couldn't trade a fucking bottle of water to a guy on fire. She's a fucking loser that makes shit up just to get views so that somebody will buy that desperate person's you know, affiliate code for the 5 or 6 affiliate or 5 or 6 firms that'll still let her work for him. Half the firms in town have already fired her for her antics. She got a code anywhere else, but she gotta make a couple dollars. Ain't from trading though. Very, very bitter person out there. They just talk shit about people to get views. That's all they do. They like make up documentation about it. They forged documentation and made up stuff. Just some randos. They're just, again, yeah, who exactly? You guys are right. Nobody's. My lawyers were like, you can sue them, but we've already looked them up and we know how much they make and they don't really have anything to take. We have this is what their house looks like. This is what they do for a living. And so it was like, you can sue them, but you won't get anything out of it. I'm like, all right. So, I don't even care. Somebody made a fake spreadsheet with fake performance data, and they said that they got it from me or something. Completely fake. Never seen it before in my life, which is kind of weird. But that's how, it's like when you get big, you just find out that everybody wants to latch onto you for a couple bucks. Which is how it goes. I'm learning that the hard way. I never showed you guys a spreadsheet P&L in my life. That's weird. But anyways, like I said, nobody out there ever questions my trading. Neon, you can throw the computer out the window mode right now. Tech issue with the props this morning. Silver Lining, you get to share some experience with you guys later. Smash the screen, kind of work. Bro! Oh, Neon donating boot camps to the channel. I love you, brother. Hopefully it's okay. Don't throw the computer out the window or I'm gonna have to give you $500 on your stream to buy another one. Neon, my boy in house. I just saw that, brother. Hopefully it's doing better. All right, we got some free boot camps to give away. You guys want to learn some day trading? Seriously, dude, a thirsty guy in the desert that's been crawling through the fucking sand dunes for a week. She'd be like, I got a bottle of water for you. He'd be like, no thanks. That's how bad of a trader that person is. Okay, she couldn't fucking trade a bottle of water to a thirsty guy in the desert. All right, let's go. Nobody, a random affiliate that got kicked out of My Fun and Futures and all these other places for talking shit about all the people there. And then they got salty, and then they found out shot content makes them a couple bucks. But it's only a couple bucks, it's not a lot. Okay, ready, guys? Free class. Just nobodies. Like, they're not traders. They're people that make trading trading shock content. They make up stuff about people and pretend there's a conspiracy and then go through it and just they're like, check out all this drama, and at the end it's like, use my affiliate code. So 0% of what's being said is accurate or the full story. It is what it is. We keep getting bigger, so I appreciate the engagement. February is a smaller month than January, and it's gonna have more views in January. How about that? Oops, wait, I heard this one. Hold on. This one's called Neon Futures. To celebrate our friend Neon, we got Neon Futures song going on here. Type in free class. So if you guys can actually type this in, we're gonna do a drawing for 4 free bootcamp classes. If your name gets drawn, you can join for a month for free. You can see every video. The entire bootcamp is about 20 classes, and you can either wait for me to do them live, which is gonna be in March, or you can just jump in and watch the videos now. You'll learn our entire day trading program, which is really, really, really cool. You can see the reviews people have left. I'm the only live day trading streamer, the first day trading future streamer that ever existed, number one. 2016, we've been doing this. I teach people trading. It's only $1 a class, by the way, so I don't really charge for a big old mentorship program or anything like that. You can come read all the reviews going back for the years I've been doing this. Again, people leave reviews on the website. Somebody said it's a unique way to see behind the scenes of the markets. Game changing. People said all kind of crazy stuff. I mean, it's just mind blowing. You know. Anyways, go read it yourself. Doesn't matter. What I say. Go read what other people say. Don't let me sell you something. But the boot camp is, I take pride in it because I teach it for free for myself. The $1 we charge per class goes into the employee, into the income that pays employees. We hired 2 employees off of the budget that comes in the boot camp, and so they manage everything. They do our content on the channel and do our stuff. So probably I'd say the most comprehensive trading education you can get. And if you don't win, it's okay. You can do the whole thing for 20 bucks. And okay. You know this song Neon Futures, bro? You need to like pop this song on your channel sometimes. Bryce, type something in chat. I'll drop it in YouTube for you. Oops.
Neon futures calling me higher. Trade the fire, wire to desire. Neon futures beating it in time. Midnight markets, yours and mine.
Whoever's saying that in chat, that's absolutely untrue. That's 0% true. If only you knew. Only if you knew where. If only you knew where. If only you knew where we were now. Saturday is your birthday. Give you some birthday ideas. Ooh, nice, 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 nice. VV. Happy birthday, Liquidity. That's why I'm begging Mr. Cooler, teach me how to rock it. Hey, Mr. Cooler, teach me how to rock it. Hey, Mr. Cooler, teach me. Let me eat my breakfast real quick. Evie, type something in chat.
we're begging Mr. Cooter, teach me how to rock it. Hey, Mr. Cooter, teach me how to rock it. Hey, Mr. Cooter, teach me how.
Congratulations, BB.
Hey, Mr. Cooter, teach me how to rock it.
Mr. Cooter, teach me how to rock it. Some of the earlier songs would say rockets cooter, like splitting it in half like that. So then it morphed into people saying, hey, Mr. Scooter, can I have $10? Because somebody said that in chat. And then it became Mr. Cooter. It just devolves. Thank you for your good deed. Happy birthday, brother. Turning 27. Let's go, man. Warren, type something in chat. Dorothy Machado. Like, being transparent as a trader, people like to point out when I have like a bad trade or a bad month or whatever. No, so like again, you guys are like, it's very simple. Like I'm not allowed to talk about it because of a settlement agreement, but I told you, like, I had to go to court against some guru furu. You can Google that person and find out what happened at the end of it if you'd like. I'm not allowed to talk about it, but you wouldn't know who it is, and that should answer the question, the outcome. You know who I am. I'm still here. And we had close to $500,000 in legal fees that we were disputing, and I settled for less with the legal team to pay $75,000 less in a lump sum. I just paid it off in a lump sum. But they're clipping parts of that saying that I owe lawyers, whatever, firing, whatever it is. That's like I said, they're just committing fraud and libel. So my lawyer, I had two sets of lawyers, one of them overcharged me. So I went out there to face smash some guru that was talking shit, and then my lawyers overcharged me. So my other set of lawyers were like, don't pay it. Strong arm them. We're gonna dispute it. We're gonna make a claim against them that they illegally overcharge you and you get for less. So I got them knocked $75,000 off the bill, and I just paid it in lump sum. That's it. They're not telling you that, but in the same year I bought $1 million house and $300,000 Aston Martin, and I had a good time. Been doing all right. So I don't know what the conveyance other than is that's just the course of doing business. So is it Josh Flores? But yeah, I mean it's what happens. People come after you and your family. There was a person that was threatening to break into my house and rape my child, so it was like I had enough at that point. No part of that has to do with me, my credibility, my person, my trading, my finances, nothing. Is a personal issue. Warren, again, bro. The winner. It's a dirty world, and these people out there are snakes, and I don't put up with it. I don't take shit from people, but it was 3 years of torture that I had to endure. And if I'm allowed to talk about it because of the settlement agreement, if I was able to talk about it, you guys would feel so sorry for me. And I don't want to do that to make you feel sorry for me, but things my family and I had to go through, unbearable. Just because we got big and famous on YouTube. Weirdo fucking stalker people. There's a sealed settlement agreement that you can't see that we settled for less between the two parties. It's already settled. It's already taken care of. It's already paid off in full. It's not public. Information is not public. It's sealed. So that's it. It's just part of doing business, guys. Let's just be real. Elf in the room. I've got $400,000 in my pocket to spend. I got $300,000 in my pocket to spend. I mean, come on. Let's talk about where we are in life, kids. Be debating on how much I want to pay people or what I land on. Oops, the wrong song. I'll play this one. And that's the real answer to that. But 100,000 trading account, another 100,000 trading account. Bought a car in December. Bought a house last year. About to buy some fitness studios. We doing all right over here. I ain't just putting it on my Amex. You know what I'm saying? How many is that? The part that blows my mind is I can't believe. Like when you own as many businesses and stuff that I do, anybody that's a business owner will tell you the cost of doing business, the legal system is part of your nature of business. You're going to be suing somebody every couple of years. That's how it goes. Or be part of something every once in a while. It's of course doing business. How many is that today? What is it, 24th? One more. Actually, no, 7 more. No, 8 total. We give out 3, 5 more. 5 more. I ain't smart. Like I said, it's no secret. The lawyers charged me for work they actually didn't do. And another lawyer quit the firm and blew the whistle on it. He said, actually, you know, there's all these charges here. They actually didn't do the work. They're like, okay. So we decided to hold out and not pay them while we disputed. And they decided to strong arm us back to force us to settle. And then we settled and we threatened to sue them and blah, blah, blah. And then they were like, all right, you can pay less. I just cut them a check, solved the problem, went on. This is the nature of doing business. There's going to be disputes all the time in life. All these, you know, I know a lot of people there work at Taco Bell don't ever deal with this, making videos on it, but it's nature. Anybody that's a business owner will tell you disputes are normal. What the inference was trying to say Matt's poor or something. I don't know. Well, I guess I drive my $300,000 car to the fucking soup kitchen every week to get dinner. That's life. I'll tell you, these people out there are just weird. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. See what you saw the video? Yeah, they were trying to gouge us for like all kind of money. Dude, sometimes you get these sort of, now I'm not gonna say anything bad about them, you know, because I can't, but like I said, they were trying to bill a whole lot of money. So, like I said, we figured it out. But that was the cost of me having to defend my family from a psychopath who was following my child around. So, you know, that's what happens. It's part of it. You know what I mean? All because I'm big on YouTube and they didn't like it. If only those docs were unsealed, you guys can read it. Y'all would grab pitchforks and torches and storm the town over it. It was very bad. It's the court stuff is sealed. Yeah, the stuff I went through, you can't read it. It's not there. So. But you know, my family described it as torture. So it's terrible. There are some horrible people out there, but they can't trade, and they can't trade better than you, and you just do it better than they do, and they get mad, and that's the course of action they do. But yeah, I don't take shit from gurus. I've proven that. So. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, we refuse to pay anything. You're questioning in chat says we appeared pro se without a lawyer. Well, no, for that hearing, we didn't show up. Never showed up to the hearing, and we settled it out of court. Like I said, there's a settlement document. We refuse to pay any of it until they lower the balance. That's it. That's how negotiations work. Because if you owe something and you pay any of it, then you have agreed that that's... So here's the thing. Like if somebody says you owe me $1 million and you pay $1 to it, they can take you to court and say, well, you were making payments towards it, therefore you agree that was a legitimate cause. And then that is a defense. If you've ever been in that situation, so to outright contest something, you can't really prove you don't agree with it if you're willingly paying for it. Does this make sense, everybody? Let's give you guys an example, right? Does this make sense, people? If you agree to pay any of it, the judge will say, well, you were paying for some of it. You must have agreed because you're making payments. So if you don't agree, you don't pay a dime to it because that's a defense. They'll fight you on that. Like there's some dumb people out there that don't know how to fight the right way. Yeah. What is this right here? But I mean, that's the truth. There's no reason not being honest about it. I mean, that's really what happened. But I mean, whatever. I mean, just paid more money, no big deal. I mean, paid less money. They wanted to charge me more money. I paid less money by settling. A lot of it, it's like part of doing business. It's part of it. About to do another business deal today. I don't think this is going to work. Probably close those shorts. Those 1 and 2 contract shorts. I'm going to close those out. I don't think I'm going to get anything on them. All right, so anyways, if you guys are curious, I do have a photo. I did post it online. So this is it. This is something that the document isn't actually disclosed. So these people are just making shit up. So we discounted $75,000 to pay less. So I cut him a check for $342. So this is actually it. This is a non-public document, but I actually really revealed it. But that's actually the amount. So these people are committing libel by saying the whole thing. Yeah, I paid $300,000. That's what I did. That's actually from the paperwork. So that's real. You guys can clip that if you want. I'm talking about it. He settled for less. My maneuvering saved me $75,000. Yeah, lawyers are expensive. AI will price lawyers that they get paid now because AI is going to replace them later on down the road. Yeah, like almost like a $400-something thousand bill. We got it down to whatever that was, whatever that was, and that's a morning. Yeah, that's a morning trade for me. So, yeah. So that's part of life, guys. That was the cost of me defending my family from a crazy person. So. Because the dispute was they overcharged me by $75,000, so they said, okay, we'll take the $75,000 off if you pay it within 12 months. And we go, okay, so we got him a check and we moved on. People forget the part that I had 350,000 in my pocket just to pay it off. You know, that's the funny part. Or that I had 100,000 to put in an account, or 75,000 wire an account. I can quarter of a, you know, quarter of that whole amount is a morning trade for me. Problems of the rich, I guess. Sucks I had to go through that. Yeah, it's part of it. It's part of life. But yeah. Cardo. So anyways, like, all right, so the guy that keeps spamming, I'll show it to you one more time so you guys can clip it and move the fuck on. Look. A total of 342. There's no 450. That is the filing of the claim. This is the settlement. This is the end of it. This document's not public. This document is actually part of a sealed settlement agreement as well, which is non-public, which you don't see. Somebody claims I owe something, but that's the answer. I showed you the documentation, so you're wrong. Somebody can say, this guy owes me $1 million because X, Y, Z, and they can claim anything they want. This guy has purple hair and a nose ring, and claim whatever you want in a document. But at the end, once two sides make their crazy claims against each other, you come to a conclusion, and that's the concluding document. That's the real answer, my friend. Can we talk about aliens or whatever? So if you guys want the real answer, nobody had to pay anybody anything. That's legal fees. Both. At the end of the whole thing, there was a settlement. That's it. That's all that we can say between me and the counterpart. It's just a settlement. It was resolved. Neither person owed either person anything, so everyone was left on their own to cover their own expenses. That's just it. Judge just ordered everything to go away and be quiet, and we weren't allowed to talk about it further. So I can't tell you what happened. Unfortunately, I wish that I could. I wish I could. I totally wish I could. Target's going up to upper DD band, and I've been thinking about maybe taking a short from there. All I got to do is just show you a couple pages of what happened, and you'll understand. You trust me, you'll understand. Let me answer your question. Why is a so you guys are really asking. So there's two things going on. Number one is the original thing, the judge just threw it out. That's it. That's the answer. The judge threw the whole thing out. Nobody won, nobody lost. He just threw it out. That's it. So y'all are asking questions. Y'all are forcing me to answer questions. I don't want to talk about it, but just nothing happened. It was just, imagine that it just all went away. And so each person's just left to pay their own whatever. Yeah, so fortunately, that's that's tiny money for me. It's not a big deal. I don't care about it. The band is a risk interval band that has resistances, and an indicator goes with it for confluence. And so from here, this area is usually where resistance can be. And so this is the area that I'm looking for to be a possible resistance where I can maybe take a short from. This indicator right here is going more and more and more south, so it actually can be a resistance to trade from. You know, I don't mind sharing details with whatever because you guys are asking, but y'all deserve truth and transparency. It's fine. At the end of the day, some guru went after me and it got resolved. And that's it. And unfortunately, as it may, I still have to pay legal fees for it. And that became a second dispute where we settled for less, which was good. I saved money in the whole ordeal. And I can't tell you what happened to the other guy or their legal situation or fees or whatever, but I can't explain to you what they had to pay or what they had to do or what the term. I'm not allowed to talk about it. But if I was, I would be 100% absolved. That's why I'm smiling when I talk about it. I can't say anything further. I'm not allowed to, but y'all are. The public, apparently the counterparty has leaked court documents to these Kellyanns in the world. So that's kind of what happened as a further attempt to like harass or whatever. That's where they got it from, the other person. So, and that's kind of where it came from. It's like, you know, we're not allowed to talk about it. Apparently someone else is. And then, but anyways, not a big deal. All it proved is I had a big bill that I had to pay. Big deal. Big whoop. Doesn't say anything nasty. Doesn't say I did anything nasty. Doesn't say anything bad about my character. Just had a bill. We all got bills. So just paid it off. I didn't want to take a long here because I'm still not like super long-minded in this market. This area, this is where I kind of wanted to set up a resistance to trade from. That's why I laugh, because like, what is the drama? Oh my God, Matt had a big bill he had to pay. Oh my God. People are so funny. But that's what it's like being in the space. What we got going? 1:30 today. Or 12:30 today. Let's see what time it is. We got to go to the, as soon as I'm out of My Fitted TV, we got to go to check out our new property. So we're kind of excited about that. We're still trying to decide what we're gonna do with the other space. And I think, like, we had a conversation yesterday with one of our family members about it. The goal is, so let me show you guys something. So what I'm doing right now is I'm waiting for 25039 area here. At this level, when we get to there, if this goes negative, I'd be willing to frame a short. Now this is very strong, so it's not a strong short setup because that ratio is greater than half. So I don't really short off of that too often. And I don't know if I want to today. I can still maybe take a small attempt at it. So the goal is with it. So this is a maybe. We'll see when we get there. We also have S&P does have a really strong resistance here. So if it fights here and does this, I mean, this is like a maybe. And this is rarer. Got up to 446,000 today on the account, which is good. So what we're looking for is like this place. Like this place is really cool. And there is all kind of stuff there. Like we went there on a Friday night, it was packed. There's like a whole bunch of restaurants that are full of people. And there's this corner space here. There's a bunch of like synergistic businesses like health foods and all kind of stuff, restaurants, even a, you know, not gonna dox where it is, but there's a lot of stuff that's gonna create a lot of foot traffic. Thing is we got like the nice space here to look for. Here. That we only, but there's a whole lot here and it's 3,000. We don't need all of that. We'll get a discount if we can get both. If we get both of them, we're like, because the guy, you know, the owner will let us split it, but if we get both of them, then they'll give us a bigger discount. So our goal is, well, let's get one and then get the other. And then we open a second. Let's go with another business idea real quick to cram in here. But something that's going to generate a lot of foot traffic, like in and out foot traffic. We just have to convert a couple of them to the higher, the higher upsale fitness customer. So the idea is that a cash cow business with high margins, something like a tea shop. Tea goes very well with fitness. You know, you can do smoothies and whatever. There's already fitness food takeouts near us. So it's kind of like, that's not the goal. You want to go to another food business to compete with those neighbors. So like a tea shop or something, or a coffee shop, something that has a lot of foot traffic. Don't want to have 100 customers and be like, oh, there's a fitness studio over here. Let's go check that out too. So like, what do you guys think? Liquor slushies? Hell yeah. And then we go like today to go look at it, which is really nice. We go walk through it. What do you guys think would be an ideal, you know, thing for that? Pretend that there's already a restaurant, there's already health food, there's no entertainment in the plaza, like something like a fun thing to do. There's no entertainment thing, but entertainment's usually lower foot traffic as well, like a paint thing, or you know, something where people go and do something. It's usually less. Something that's just high volume, people running in, running out. Protein, health juice, smoothies. Yeah, give me some ideas. What do y'all think? Peptides bar, protein smoothies, coffee cart if you're interested. You can finally drop the I know the owner line. Looking for margins, Chinese massage parlor. So the whole point is to have something that's like a cash cow that we don't really have to do much. It's just a, you know, you just pop it up, manager runs it. We don't care. We don't even care if it breaks even, because it's going to give us a discount on the bigger business with on the lease there. Nutrition shop, gelato shop. Pro tea. Wait, what is pro tea? Protein with tea? Are you saying invent a protein tea shop? Protein smoothies, med spa, smelling salts. IDOC saying in chat she has PTSD of being around with Matt getting harassed and stalked. Yeah, she remembers. Reading that chat from earlier. I'm in no positions right now. Oh, let me update you guys. Sorry, I didn't update the screenshot here. I took a little bit of a loss in some of these accounts and I'm still sitting flat as I closed out that short earlier. So some of them went red. I didn't trade all of them yet. Just the 3 that I was engaged in went red. So when I tried to short off of here, and then I just I think it was like here, and then I just went red and closed out. So these were tiny losses. Poke shop, rocket scooter lounge. Trading card shops have been popular. Lately, they've been getting a little bit more popular. I think a card shop, like a hyper enthusiast kind of thing, though. I don't know this area of town is going to be a place for trading cards, though. This is more of like hipster sort of fitnessy hipster area. A lot of broke artist type folks. I say broke, not something to be mean, but like, you know, you're talking like the bohemian area of town where it's more like, you know, not people with $1 million to buy Pokemon cards. It's like starving artists and stuff. Students, a lot of students in that area as well. So it wouldn't be the good location for something like that. Cigar bar, that'd be kind of cool. Cryotherapy, beef and cheese bar. Tea restaurant before. I like that. I exercises by iDoc. That's kind of cool. Shoe store, but only white shoes because that's all I have is white shoes. That's funny. Question becomes, is there a short up here? I'm looking at it from a perspective of the bull bear bias ratio is greater than half. So with that being said, at that level, it's not very strong on the bear side, even though this is a resistance target. Like I remember I drew this earlier. Maybe rare, maybe all that was there. Why New Balances do I drive a Corvette? That reminds me about what's that YouTube channel? It's the guy, the kid and his dad. He's always talking about the dad and his New Balances. I love it. It's one of my favorites. The family. What's the name of that channel? They're so funny. Like the kid, it's like the younger son and his dad, like the bigger guy with the gray hair. Always wearing like the jean shorts and New Balances. Y'all follow them? A Harley shop. You guys stop with that. Remember when my glasses got crushed and pissed on? Oh yeah, no, we don't. Like I said, iDoc mentioning something about the previous topic. Yeah, no, I remember getting physically. We can't talk about it. Yeah. Yep. Babe, we can't talk about it. Yep. No, it got bad. Yeah, we can't talk about it. The business idea, that'd be so funny. Business idea is Matt gets attacked, physically assaulted, and his glasses get stepped on and pissed on and all that, and that's a business idea. How can we make money off of that? That's funny. Mixing the two topics, that's hilarious. How can we turn Matt's trauma into a money-making machine? A rage room? That's hilarious. Yeah, to try and fix those glasses. I know, I took those broken glasses to an eye doctor. That's funny. Get somebody to tell your story. I'm sure there's a workaround. Guys, I wish I could. I wish I could, but I can't. As much as I'd like to make a video going back on that topic, I can't. I'm not shorting this. DD ratio is still too good. The power to sit out when there's no trade and walk away at the break even or a small loss. Yeah, so Allison, it's right. So it comes down to, like, I have a limit set, right? If I lose a certain amount, that's my limit. And it's a certain percentage of the account total. Now, currently on this challenge, it's half the account, which is not normal. Normally, I'll have a limit, which is roughly about 12% of the account, my normal trading. So in the rapid scaling challenge, I'm trying to go for thousands of percent. So I'm going to push it hard. But this being said, yesterday, it wasn't just because I was wrong or the amount that I lost. It's because the market started off with bull conditions. Everything was bullish. DD ratio was bullish. Greater market was bullish. We're above MHP. We're in a... everything was bullish, 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 right? And so with that being said, once the market sells off and breaks through bull pivots, when it's supposed to be bullish, I tell myself there's something wrong with the market. It should have been bullish, and then it sold through bull pivots, and I say, because the market is unusual, I'm sitting out. We kind of teach you, like when you break through MHP or you break through what should be a high probability setup, and the market just goes through it, don't try to figure out what happens next. It's just irrational at that point. Irrational is more like a sit out signal. So there's certain things that I do that allow me to have a sit out signal. That's basically it. You shop with Jumbo. Jenga board game works every time. Oh yeah, 100%. A rage room had to buy the insurance we'd have to buy for that. Oh, 100%. Somebody here trying to troll in chat saying I lost, but I ain't lose no money. That's made up. That's 100% fabricated. I'm doing just fine. Guys, make up the randomest things. You can write it off. Yeah, 100%. That'd be kind of cool. Write off all the things that you break. Here we go. No vape shops. No. No vape shop. I'm gonna put the short on this one though. I don't have a good enough. I don't have a good enough conviction on the short side though. Plus, I think we're just kind of resetting into NVIDIA earnings tomorrow, which NVIDIA did rally back up, which is why we took the leg up here. Matcha's gonna be the way to go, I think. Hi, Doc, you hearing that? We should do matcha. Yeah, we're looking for concepts right now. Yerba's also good. Oh yeah, Yerba's pretty good too. About them Spurs. I'm a Rockets fan. Spurs are good though. I'm just excited because it's me and iDoc's first I like how a story of when I got assaulted turns into you guys talking about opening a rage room. That's so funny. You could like spin negative things into positive things here. We're good sports, man. We're in good spirits. I mean, we had some IDOC and I have experienced some traumatic things together, but we've always spun life in a more positive sense. I'm sorry, I don't want to bring it up, but that's hilarious. A rage room to come out of that. That's funny. IDOC's name for shops are fire. She's in really good names, right? Mattia Matcha. I think matcha is kind of like the way to go, I think, for this business. We're gonna get tea, that one tea shop. Yeah, 100%. I like that. Maybe I'm wrong. Here's the other version of it, by the way. Lighter music. All right. We'll do the cuter. Actually, hold on.
Get it?
Matalski matcha?
No, get it? That one, I'm gonna call it a tea shop, but that one tea shop. That's the name of tea shop, that one tea shop.
Isn't that like from some show?
No.
That one tea shop?
No. So then, like, whenever people talk to each other, they're like, where are you going to get matcha? That one tea shop. It's like a conversation starter in a
Which one? And it's
that
funny.
one tea shop.
There used to be y'all remember Pistol Pete's Pizza with the pizza rolls? There used to be a Pistol Pete's that went down, but the owner just basically like scrapped all the branding and just kept the same everything and just opened their own place. They called it That Pizza Place on Ella.
Yeah.
Ella was the name of the street.
Or like that.
Y'all remember the pizza rolls from Pistol Pete's? Dude, the pepperoni rolls? Oh,
I know
yeah.
the owner. That bar called I Know the Owner.
I know the owner. Yeah. Do this pepperoni rolls. It's not Matt. What's your gamer tag? It's not Matt. Oh, guys, new arcs come out today. The Firefly and the
You have no time. Don't you dare.
I've seen videos of it already. The Firefly is like a flying fireball that shoots fire. Oh my god. The other one is an outdoor pop that explodes. It's terrible. Terrible.
You pulled me away from my work call because this was so much more interesting.
I'll see you guys in Speranza tonight.
What? No!
There's a new hurricane. There's a new condition called hurricane. You get to play and the map is a hurricane.
Can you like play it tomorrow?
Yeah. What's the dog's name? Pickle, baby. So this will be our first business. This is our first business together.
Yep.
It's crazy. We both do so many things on our own. It's our first thing together.
Yeah.
Wish us luck on our fitness empire /
I know it's not a gym. I saw someone write that yesterday. Like, the gym is not a problem. It's not a gym.
No, it's not a gym. So we're gonna, we'll tell you more about it once it goes through. Because we're both like, what's the word? Superstitious.
Yeah.
Before the ink is dry, so we don't want to jinx anything. But we have we both have this like tremendous like workload this year ahead of us, because like the goal was just to have like, she wanted to open something, I wanted to open something, and now we've evolved it into
We're opening. We're
multiple things and working on it together. Yeah. So the escape room, I keep talking to these guys. The dispute is where they want me to put it and where I don't want to put it there. The location that I want is overlapping someone else's territory. And I said, I won't go forward unless I get this location. And so they're like, well, we're in contract with this person at this territory, and they may not They haven't started building yet, and we're gonna try to rush to see if they don't start, we'll give it to you, and that's what they said. So I'll let you guys know on that. It's not a gym. What is it? We attach electrodes to your nuts, and it shocks you to lose calories. It's one of those kind of places.
Where did you come up with that? You had that one lock and loaded, ready to fire.
I've been wanting to open a nut electrode studio for a while.
He was waiting for you to ask that.
Yeah. It's just... All right, you son of a bitch, I'm in. Like the Morty meme.
Take my money, go get your carpet.
There you go.
Take my money.
Actually, no, there is. Somebody told me about I kind of got that. Somebody was telling me about a fitness idea. One of my friends who's just bougie and weird was like, this is where all the rich people go. You go and you hook these like electrodes all over your body while you do your HIIT routine or whatever. And it like jolts you while you're working out. It's a real thing. It's a
new thing, I guess.
It's an actual fad that people are doing right now. It's crazy.
Oh, man.
I was like, I don't know, man. I feel like that's the thing where just like, oh no, I haven't eaten yet. I've been busy trading.
Okay.
Start creating X-Men. Yeah, it's like going to be breeding superheroes over there.
Has anyone done one of those shocking workouts? The car battery.
100%. All right, guys, we're going to do a giveaway real quick as we got to run on this one. ETF, type it in chat while we're waiting. I don't know if I gave away all the boot camps, but let me double check. We'll have the rest of the guys give the rest of them away later. Hold on. How many people? Hold on. Let me clear the list out. We'll do the rest of the boot camps later because a lot of people weren't claiming it. So I think it's people that already taken it. What's up?
They told me stick to the rules. Don't move your stop.
What time are we going to this thing today? 1:30.
1:50. Yeah.
I got a bunch of things to do today.
After.
No, that's one of the bunch of things.
I clicked the buy, I thought I'd win. But MHP just broke again. A catalyst was in effect. But
I'm surprised we rallied as much as we did.
How can you tell if it was gonna shoot up?
I had this suspicion because normally when markets are moving this way and you have a major earnings coming out, it usually goes the other way to kind of walk towards the middle. It goes both directions, kind of stay in the middle. So going up would be closer to the middle. Nvidia, the biggest company in the world, pretty much. Earnings tomorrow.
It's turning. I knew it would. Wait, nope, still dropping. That ain't good. But wow, a bounce, I'll add some more. Oh no, it's worse than it was before. Ooh, green candle, yes, it's back. No, 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 don't drop, don't crack.
Type it in. Type in ETF in chat, guys. Got the account up to 446, very close to the 450 mark. I'm not putting too much heavier handed bets on this just yet, but I still kind of want to short a D band, especially with negative arbitrage. But I don't know. Heather, congratulations. What's up, buddy? Congratulations, Heather. You know the drill. This just won't account for now. We'll do another giveaway in 15 minutes. Don't go anywhere yet.
I love pickle.
I'm just picking up a little bit of steam here. All right, let me engage. Yeah. Okay. Market's daddy and you're its hoe. Let it go. Ooh, let it go. That's what it says. I'm gonna take the bet anyways. Arb is minus 16, which is good enough. Good enough for me.
Heads turning before I realize. Red eyes, my stomach drops. Coffee's gone long ago. My heart beats louder than the clock. Every wake feels like blame. Every loss reruns my pain. Adding up the could have beens. Subtracting all my sleep at night. I keep refreshing.
I don't think this is a very strong short setup other than Arb is going. It's not weak enough either for a stronger move. But I like to see that it is growing lower, so I will build a smaller position from here. You can start to see in the DOM, it's starting to pick up a little bit of velocity here. It's starting to move with some volatility. My bet is on the reject and break from here. We end up trading a little bit lower. But leading into NVIDIA earnings, this could be the green day that just goes up and up and up and up. I thought we would hit lower lows before it pivoted like this. And at that lower band, I would have loved to just gotten long for the whole way up, but we didn't get as low as I wanted to. PD zone back to pullback, yeah. I think the greater market is starting to reverse to the bull side. It's starting to feel like it's possible. But everything's just hinging on NVIDIA earnings. I mean, that's kind of where we are. I think that my trade from here today, I do want to test back at the zone. That puts me at about 70 points on 6 if I get it. It's about a 1 3/4 to 1 trade. Another 10G if I'm right. Arb sneaking lower and lower it's not strong enough, but it is the lowest it has been. Means that any pop has the ability to drop, but it's not a lot. It's only 15 points. Not enough. An Invigoron bar in your fitness spot. The berries come from the Andes Mountains. Charlie, your stress level is off the charts. What is it? It's 100. 100 what? 100 units. Units of what? Units of stress. I'll grab the sensor with your hand. Okay, where do I put my feet? Where do I put my feet? Why does everybody keep asking where they put their feet? Oh, that was one of the best. That is one of the best Always Sunny episodes there ever was. The Invigoron episode. Where the Maniac was their top salesperson. Maniac loves you guys. You're like his children. Units of stress. Yeah, rip Roddy Piper. That was so cool that he had like a small recurring role on that show before he died. Yeah, I grew up watching Roddy Piper, man. That was like my era of wrestling. All right, don't forget today, guys, right after My Fun at TV, we come back. Neon will be streaming for you guys. He's got a lot to talk about. So basically, he had an infuriating morning today. He almost threw his computer out the window. I don't know what it has to do with this morning or trading or just, you know, stubbed his toe on a coffee table. We'll find out what it was. But somewhat of a technical error I think he said he was dealing with. So we can talk about how he's recovering from his technical error. Is there a silver lining that you can learn from having a mistake and dealing with it? All kind of nice stuff. To have good vibes, great giveaways. You guys be there in the afternoon. Snag it off of My Fun at TV. We'll come back and you guys can hang out on the stream over there. Yeah, shut up, Bose. Over here with the free golf clubs. You got. You got. Oh, man. Come on. Let's see if we can get a pullback off of green. You want to do...
Got the charts glowing midnight blue. Rocket scooter drawing lines so true. Bulls on bottom calling my name. MHP flashing, I'm feeling the flame. Fingers shaking, eyes locked tight. Waiting for that tip to make it right. Liquidity pocket, my favorite fix. Addicted to the bounce, can't quit the tricks. I'm feeding for a dip like a rush in my veins. Chasing that bottom through the rocket scooter lanes. From bullzone to bear, I'm itching inside. MHP calling like a roller coaster ride. I'm feeding for a dip, can't get enough. Every green candle's my
hit some of these zeros with that short too. Darb is not strong enough. It's just small enough. It's small. It's not strong. It's not strong enough for a bigger move. But I'm gonna take my thought that we end up not outside the band. Going for yesterday's high, most likely. I think it's trying to. And I know it'd be like a super cliche to just short at the pop because it seems to be what we've been doing for months, but I think I'm still going to be doing it. I'm completely desynced from the market, and this is the day we go higher and higher. Then we've got some inside juice about NVIDIA. This is giving us some info about it. I think a lot of investor confidence could be on NVIDIA because that's the reason the market is moving higher. Now, VIX is at its key pivot spot, triple B. So this is where like maybe we get like a breakthrough in, but we already had that too. That's the thing. We've already had sort of this kind of bouncy here. And if you think we're out of the clear right now, I think we're still kind of stuck in the volatile craziness. I don't think we're going to rally out of this. I really don't. And I guess it's just me still thinking it's going to take NVIDIA to really make that decision. Like a little optimistic Wall Street has been in this environment. So oh, I remember this song. Let's see if we can talk. Get all my accounts green today. Even if I could get one more scout to here would be great, but at least testing the Bear Zone top on the monthly maps would be kind of like the play. I went ahead and added to 10. I mean, again, I'm keeping it medium sized. All right, guys, we got, y'all hit that like button really quick. We'll do one more giveaway. Y'all get them up. Get them up. $600 will go. We'll get Neon to run the rest of the boot camps today. I think we have 6 still to go through. My Fun and Future is 50K today. Everybody type in MFF, sorry. Bootcamp is our 20-day day trading masterclass series. It's free if you want the bootcamp. So it's a 20 class, 20 days. By far one of the most substantial things that we've ever done here. So it's basically learn day trading from start to finish, and it's only $1 a class, 20 bucks. It's not a $1 million mentorship, $10,000 per class BS sort of program. It's a very detailed risk management course, goes over position and risk management strategies, cost-based management strategies, market avoidance strategies, how to identify the trend, confluence, market internals, volatility adjustments, everything for $1 a class. It's literally going to college for 20 bucks. And if you win the bootcamp, you get to go watch all the videos for free. It's taught live by me. Every 2 or 3 months, I'll do it. And we watch the videos together as a group. And I go over them live and answer questions live. But you can take it now and just watch the videos on your own. You'll learn more about day trading in those 20 videos than you probably will reading 20 books. All right, this is from My Fun and Futures account, baby. Type it in chat. And I used to ride cattle. Sitting here at about 10,000 profits a day on the Million Challenge account. I haven't been swinging it hard like I used to. I've been swinging it kind of medium. To try to like inch my way past the 500 mark and then waiting for some really good setups just to hit it hard, like hard, you know what I mean? So maybe I'll pop it with 16 instead of 10. Maybe a little heavier.
I got my puts, baby.
I got my puts, baby, yeah. I'll be back. Y'all yell at me if I'm losing money. I don't got a stop loss.
You saw the breakout, chased it high. I saw the trap, I played it sly. While bulls were blinded by the light, I loaded dark and slept so.
Is my trade taken off? Oh, sweet. IDOC yelling at me. Your trade's taken off. All right, hopefully. Puts baby out. I don't know if it's gonna sell off from here though. I don't have a strong evidence that it will. Ever watch my hands? Probably like 1 out of 10 times. I'm just kidding. You know, technically you should wash your hands before you pee. If you're a guy. It's probably a higher risk transferring germs from your dirty hands to your junk than transferring junk from your germs from your sweaty junk to your hands. It's probably very disinfected. Biology. Yeah, you're holding your prized possession. You better have clean hands when you do it. All right, guys, ready? Come on, market. There's not a lot of selling pressure from here. You don't touch your P&L, it fires at Will. Who's Will? Nope. Usually spit on it for holding it. That's smart. It's gonna be very, 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 very hard for this to break through though. That's a problem. There's not a lot of resistance pressure from here. I'm a little shocked that the market has been so responsive the last couple of days. It's all fake out, I feel. Gold is down today. Bitcoin is down today. It's my same thesis. Gold and Bitcoin are down. Market's gonna have a hard time rallying. And it's volatile enough that I might get squeezed. We're at VIX triple B, which is that resistance pivot at VIX. Bro, you just got your electric heated Snuggie? Let's go. I got mine over here. Look, dude. Oh, yeah. Let's get warm, baby. Woo! Look. This is as macho as it gets, all right? I stay warm, baby, all day long. This is like me. Like I said, this is me all night, every night. When I'm doing work and trading and playing Arc Raiders, this is literally me. I sit here in my fluffy, heated blanket with sleeves. Oh, baby, $75 on Amazon. You won't be disappointed. It's gonna be me tonight playing some Arc Raiders in the Hurricane. Have y'all played the Hurricane yet? Is it good? Somebody wants to hear win streak? Okay. All right. Ask and you shall receive. EV zone. Oh, it's I'm on a win streak, not just a win streak. Is it I? Whoa, oh, whoa, oh. Congratulations. I think we're just doing one today. We kind of ran out in February because February is a short month. We thought we would have more, but we actually gave away way too many at the beginning of February. Plus we have 2 other streamers, so we're kind of like partitioning out throughout the day. having a hard time pulling back. You're actually seeing a little bit of upside pressure. But I'm going to stick by my guns and say that I don't think we're going to break out and rally unless NVIDIA breaks out and rallies to highs. Win streak, win streak. I'm about to make 10K. Oh, another giveaway and another 15 minutes as well. Hang tight. My internet is so bad. What's wrong with my internet right now? It's been good lately. We got it hardwired now. It's been fine lately. I don't like that we're not selling off though. Come on, let's get lower lows from this. Let's walk our way down. That'd be perfect. That would be ideal for me. Come on. This is such a good song. I love this song so much. Gotta talk TBT to make an end of the day account. I wish I could, man. That'd be great, right? ARB is still negative. It's not super negative, but look at that positive. Keep your eye on NVIDIA. It's taking a second leg down. They're trying to make a second leg down. We'll just see what happens. NVIDIA kind of rejecting. It's still a bull liquidity map, which isn't so bearish, right, in general. But that is kind of like a resistance. It's not super strong. S&P has yellow line, 6896 rejection. I don't know if we go all the way down to the bottom, but ideally it'd be kind of nice if I got it. I personally would be happy. Well, clean up the chart. I would be happy to see us at least attempt for lower lows in here. I think the obvious bet is it walks its way down and walks its way down a little lower. That'd be kind of nice to get. Nasdaq is holding like a champ at this 25 to 20 level though. This is the song. Y'all love this song so much. I'm buffering? I shouldn't be. Is it just you, Madeline? With all the levels shining bright. The VIX is cozy where price just taps the bands and snaps. Now I'm buffering. Am I buffering now? Did Madeline, like, did she talk into existence? Did she manifest it? Am I back? Y'all are so funny. All right, let me trim that down from 16. We'll hold a 4 spot. Let that ride, lock in 10K profit there. 22K for the day with 3K up on a runner of 4. Like I said, just got 16 to grab my 40 points and I locked it down to 4. All my accounts are now green. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Bright.
Where every candle slow and steady and futures traders feel so ready to catch that perfect market. I'm dreaming of liquidity maps with gamma pivots on their laps. The big cozy calm December low vol.
So let me start trimming some of this down. I'm gonna hold runners. Okay, I've got, let me close it down. 1, 2, hold a runner of 1 there. Hold a runner of 2 there, and hold a runner of 3 there. Okay, got a runners of 1, 2, 3, and 4. Fully close out fund next. We're done. Get you guys a screenshot of where we are now.
A candle's dance becomes the show. So here we go. Nice and slow. Back to those
All my accounts are green now.
charts glow. All your market days.
Got runners of 3, 2, and 1 on these accounts right here, and then 4. Nobody does it better on YouTube. So my setup, in the bootcamp, I go over the setup. Yeah. So I got a 4, just like I said, I hit it medium size. I don't want to hold the full amount all the way to the way down. I'm trying to target like just to pivot. So when I got this big strong candle, I started closing out a little bit. Just like I said, when I get 40 points, it's just a scalp. I don't have the evidence enough to sell off really hard. But in case it does, I do have a runner of 4 just to let it fall. And again, it's pretty nice. It runs down to 920. Gives me another 5,000 or 6,000, lock me in for 26,000 for the day. Adding that up, like I said, that's about, I don't know, 50K, something like that. Why did I short there? It's so in our boot camp, we teach you guys this. So this one right here, let me go to, I love that song so much. I want to hear it again. In our boot camp, we give you guys all these handouts that show you a lot of these setups that say risk interval limit, which has to do with CME span margin requirements, right? And so here, green line, upper, lower green line. Only 4% of days break the green line and keep going. 88% of days stay in the middle. And the greater market is still that sort of liquidity crisis. I'm betting that we're not going to break through and keep going. Plus, NVIDIA earnings is coming up. It's usually a resistance. When this ratio is less than half, it's always a short every single time. When that ratio is greater than half, it kind of tells me I should probably sit out or not really bet against it. But I still can bet, just keep it small. That's why I didn't hit it with 50 contracts. If DD ratio was less than half, I would have shorted it with 50 contracts. I did it with medium size 16. So there's a probability that it's a very, very, very low probability that we break through and close at the end of the day above the band. It's only 4%. How do you join the boot camp? Yeah, sure. So you get the information here. This is where you get all the info about what it is we do. We're pioneers of the gamma exposure field in retail trading. We do a couple of exploits. Most of our stuff is volume prediction techniques. We use options to predict volume in futures. So finding pivot points, right? High volume pivots, predictable ones. We exploit a lot of the CME's protocols to kind of get information from there to create trade ideas out of that too. Why would the market rally to the band if the ratio? Remember, the ratio is just to help you with position sizing, to understand the confluence. The ratio is greater than half, so it shows that stocks are more bullish than bearish. The ratio is greater than half. What it means is in a liquidity pocket, when markets are liquid, liquidity pocket is support, which is why I closed out most of it, because I am fighting against the bullish nature of the market. It's liquid here. If it was illiquid, it would crash through it. Now we need some massive selling pressure or an event to cause that to happen, which is why I said in an ideal situation, we would hit this and then do that and then do that. Remember, my original drawing was kind of like 2 steps. Hold on. Dang it. I guess it won't go back. Controlled Z doesn't go that far, but I was saying like it would do this, and ideal would be nice if I got a second wave down. It's definitely going to hold in liquidity pocket, but I'm betting on the greater selling that goes against basically the structure of the market. People are just liquidating, and that's kind of what we're dealing with. Pretty easy to see that. I love that MHP song. Although this is a song strictly written for us, kind of just reminds me of playing Fallout 4. Here I am in Sanctuary, planting potato plants and doing the occasional, you know, Mirelurk that comes in. I got this plant on my Pip-Boy. All my turrets are going off. You know how it goes. Sanctuary was on a ditch, man. Those Mirelurks are coming all the time. How I don't like about copy trading, how about doing what's like about 1K past TK buffer and going light like through micros. Copy trading is only there for you to like save yourself some energy of having to manage multiple things at once. It's statistically harder to, since you're guessing in the market, right? You can get a trade right or get a trade wrong, but at different places, your odds are different. So statistically, it's more important to split up your risk through multiple entries in different places. When you copy trade, you just have to be more accurate and more lucky, and you have to get that pivot exactly right. So you have to be a lot more patient. Don't copy trade and be like, oh, I think it's going down. Let me go ahead and short here. Like, it's like, this is my pivot. I'm very certain my confluence is good. I'm going to hit it. When you copy trade, you're piling all your risk up. That bet better have a high probability. If you're not copy trading, if you're copy trading, don't just try to chase trends and jump in like FOMO. All right, be very cautious and very picky about your trade. Makes sense? The next live bootcamp is going to be in March, probably. I can only do it like these days, like once a quarter. It takes so much out of me to like stream all day and then do it. But now I have other streamers. It's gonna be easier because I get some rest time in the day. Do I like the Fallout series on Prime? Oh, it's so good. I just started season 2. I was behind. It's really, really good. I love it. I'm a huge fan. All right. Yeah, split your position when you copy trade 100%. Like, build your position by smaller increments around a pivot or around a range, yeah. By using smaller contracts, yeah, Claris is right. 100%. How many people here are an aspiring streamer that wants a job? By the way, it's a small gig for a big channel. It's not mine. I might have tweet about it. Yawn. Yeah. Okay. Hey, you send me a message. You might be perfect for this. Send me a message. Let me think about it. I know of a certain trading TV show that's looking for another host, if you may, for morning streams. Just send me an Discord. I'm gonna submit like maybe like 4 or 5 options. Somebody's asking me for some ideas. Gee, Myra, that's hilarious. You're funny.
Liquidity flows, the signals gleam, guiding me steady into the dream.
Or because I'm not really too convinced it comes down, but if it comes down, it comes down big, and 4 is a decent ride if it keeps going. You feel like I get DDoS'd? Bro, I wouldn't put it past trolls and weirdos doing that kind of shit. You ain't gonna stop us though. Ain't gonna stop us now. Would I take it again? Yeah, I mean, not from here. I don't ever short into something. I always short off of a high to some target. The best case scenario, this is the bear zone test for the longer term bear market. This is monthly maps, right? So this purple line is here. Monthly maps. There's on top, right? That's a liquidity pocket in the longer scale of things. You feel like somebody said I was buffering is the one that's doing it? Nah, I don't. I mean, maybe, I don't know. Who knows? They ain't gonna stop us. We're growing, we're getting big. Can we just get out of this range though? Can we lose 25,000? No hold, baby. Just all tank, no hold. Give it to us, baby. Monthly maps on S&P? Yeah, sure. Let me show you the bigger. That's something. Oh, I know what that one is. Hold on. So S&P is still sort of like inconclusive, right? It's bull zone kind of flopping all over the place. Really strong bear zone support at the 68.33. See right here? There's a longer term market support here. That's why I've had a hard time breaking it, right? You can see all of this holding. This is really, really strong support S&P. We bounced off of that this morning too, that purple line. Like literally, we walked right to it to test that we're still holding that liquidity pocket. The market's not super illiquid from here, so it's not crashing. But this attempt to try to sell is trying to work its way back up higher though, so. Liquidity pocket is very stable. This is EST long. We tell you guys this, like with that DD ratio strong enough, it's pretty good. Yeah, so I know of a TV show that needs a trader. And so the people asked me if I knew somebody. And I know a bunch of people, but I just don't know who's like I know a million people. I know everybody in this industry, but I don't know who's available and who'd want to do it. That's the thing. Because everybody's already doing their own thing and busy, so the time slot may not be ideal for someone that has a show like in the morning like myself, but somebody that doesn't have something in the morning, perfect. Do you have like a more of a limelight position with one of these trading TV shows? I have another one coming up too that's going to need a bunch of streamers, and I can't tell you who it is, but it's a brand new thing that's starting, and we could put the whole lineup there if we want. So they're partnering with us, and they're gonna need a lot of people on their show. They asked me to do it. I can't do it. I'll probably hop on it maybe once a week, but we can staff it up full time. So if we have streamers here that want to go on and star on a trading TV show, it's a salary job, paying gig, we'll be throwing out some info about that. It'll be starting in about a month. Time slot F2. Yeah, you hit me up, dude. Time slot for this one is going to be I think 11:30 to like 12:30, something like that. Yeah. Now, again, the thing is that this is going to require, don't just be like, I'd like to get into streaming, like I want to do it. This is professional level. So you got to have like everything polished already. Don't just be like, hey, this is me in my bedroom, I'd like to do a stream. You need to have the camera, the lighting. You need to have the full setup already, and they're ready to go now. So no time for you guys to go get prepared. You're either a pro streamer at this point or you're not. So you got to have everything ready to go. It's my one ask. So if you guys are like, I'm a streamer, I got everything set up, I'm ready to go, then you're perfect for this gig, because they need somebody now. Or they want somebody now. Like you can't just have like a 1080p webcam on your laptop. You need like a good camera, good lighting, all the good setup. Rocket scooter. What about an air mattress? Yeah, you definitely need like an IKEA twin bed in the background of your streaming room. That's for sure. Only millionaires need to apply. Need help in that area? No, so it's not for me. So I've got 2 leads for you guys. 2 trading TV shows need a co-host or host. One of them is going to need a lot of traders throughout the day, all around the clock sort of thing. And we could staff that whole thing up. They're asking us who we know, whatever. Another one is a prop trading show that's looking for a streamer in the mornings. So that's a big break opportunity for somebody looking to grow their brand and stuff. You stream on a laptop, Keith? I would say for this level of production, no. They can make you get a camera and stuff. You can stream on whatever. Oh, if you have a camera, it's fine. Like a laptop webcam won't be solid enough. You're gonna need like, I mean, to get a good streaming camera, it's not gonna cost you more than $1,000, maybe $1,500. You get it used, depending on what you want. You get like a good Sony camera or something. Get it from a camera shop you use. You can, for the camera and the lens, you'll pay $1,000 for a really good camera. You guys got it. You're just playing. Oh yeah, I thought you were serious. I was like, I'd love to pass you on to the group. Am I gonna add more here? No. I'm not trying to overtrade this. I'm just holding 4 in case it falls. That's it. I'm not very convinced that it does. I don't have any evidence that it does. ARB is getting worse and worse, which is good. That's kind of what I want to see. But I don't have a lot of evidence that it keeps sailing off. I like this song so much. ARB is growing stronger to the downside, yeah. What makes you think we don't keep going up? Yeah, like I don't, there's not, it's the lead off in NVIDIA. So I'm just watching NVIDIA. That's all I'm doing. The Nasdaq is NVIDIA. They're the same today. They're exactly the same. So I'm just watching to see what happens here. I don't have any evidence that it's going to not keep rallying. Everything's telling me it's going to keep going up. The one thing that I have is this right here, is that the market is overstretching what has tendency to go to the downside. It's 20 points downside, which means there could be a snap down. That's the only reason I'm positioned for it. Yeah. Remember, structure is not going to be honored in this market. Whatever you think is going to happen, people are positioning for NVIDIA earnings. I mean, they're getting in and getting out at weird times. There's no selling pressure. You can't see it right now. I'm just betting that it will come because of this. So it's like technicals and charting and stuff are aiming to point at something. Yeah, it does look like, you know, like a flag is about to break out and stuff. I don't use charting patterns in this kind of environment. The market hasn't honored it. It's been sort of like it just does what it wants to do. There's a lot of like lack of participation. Not, oh, this kind of just went up now. Let's see who that was moving. ABGO. Yeah, the 20 days profitability mindset is the boot camp. Yeah. You're not wrong at all. Like everything's still pointing up, with the exception of this indicator right here is what I'm looking at. So this is telling me that the Nasdaq is stretching higher, then its implied value needs to be lower. So Nasdaq has the ability to just snap down really quick. When this indicator is negative and the trend is going up, I don't jump in on the trend. So I want to see this being positive while this is going up. Right now, we're just tracking NVIDIA. You can see right here, when NVIDIA is moving, Nasdaq is moving, and they're one and the same. NVIDIA having earnings tomorrow, it's going to find it hard to believe that NVIDIA will break highs of the week on its own, but we'll see. So I'm just betting on essentially like one sort of vibe there with NVIDIA. But yeah, there's no evidence that it crashes out. That's why I closed most of the trade out earlier. And now we're from the other side. Is ABGO again moving? Let me see. Yeah, NVIDIA and ABGO flipping the other side is something to watch out for. This to fill the pocket can break it to higher highs, so I'm keeping it small there. Yeah, structure. Its structure is looking stronger. I'm just betting that structure is not going to hold. That greater market is trying to hold into tomorrow's earnings report, but we just did a big ramp, and this is where we started with Nvid. So a lot of times leading to earnings, you don't get like big sort of breakout sort of plays, but we'll see. There's a lot of short covering into earnings. It could be people also have some information about how it's going to turn out. Shorts are getting out of the way, but we've been sort of like creeping up higher and higher and higher on the bigger scheme of things. Still at that 190 level, which is where that resistance has been for months on the stock. But it is interesting to see that today NVIDIA is flirting with like 3-month highs leading into its own earnings. And again, it's a 10-20% move either way. It really is a coin flip, and your brain has to kind of just marry that fact that it being a coin flip, you're essentially betting on one company and how it's going to turn out. So not short off DD again. The conditions aren't as good. Not this time now. Like I'm contemplating just closing it, to be honest. What I wouldn't be doing is chasing any long here to bet on anything. It could be that like it breaks and keeps going and inches higher, than the end of the day it drops down. Like I said, I told you today that I was going to be a day that I probably wish I would have done nothing, right? And at the start of the day, I shorted and then shorted again. Like I pretty much got on track with like being in sync with the market. But like if I would have longed here and taken a stop, right, then shorted here, then taking a stop, I'm like, if I was on the wrong side of this, I can see how this would be a day I'd be glad I would not have traded and would have avoided, because it did flip flop, flip flop, flip flop, flip flop. And so least I knew that it was gonna be crazy. I personally would not engage in a second short from here. I'm kind of contemplating leaving this. Keep an eye out on this indicator as flipped to the positive side. ABGO has a half gap break, which gives it a little bit of, you know, I think it's like about maybe like 0.4 of a point move higher on its full gap fill. Check that out. Oh no, I'm wrong. Not 0.4. Sorry, 4 points higher. 0.4. What's wrong with me? 4 points higher on its gap fill, which gives it a little bit room to go. So hopefully, if things go well, I can hit the 500K mark by the end of the week. Be kind of nice. So to get futures data into Rocket Scooter, you just connect a brokerage account, a real brokerage account, CQG credentials from your real broker. Something like AMP or Edge Clear or something will give you those credentials. Yeah. And so whenever you sign up for the brokerage account, you buy your data from your broker, then you go here and connect your brokerage account here. Once we get connected in NinjaTrader and we get connected into Go Charting, you can buy your data straight from those two firms as well, instead of having to get it through your broker. You'll have that avenue open to you. A little squeeziness there on NVIDIA. Running everybody stops there on that short. That would be nice, right? Man, I really appreciate you guys following us. Don't forget to tune in later when we get back up on MyFun TV. Neon's got a really cool story to tell you guys. He almost smashed his computer to pieces, speaking of rage rooms. He's got a good story about lessons learned, silver linings come out of it. He's got a really good story to tell, so don't miss out on it. After MyFun TV, he'll be live here at 12:30 Eastern. I gotta go after that. I'll be in stream kind of on my phone. But IDOC and I are gonna go check on 2 commercial properties, and you guys get the, I think it's kind of cool. We don't really share a lot of like what we both do outside of, you know, trading business wise. But I think this will be cool to let you guys follow a journey just for some content. I don't share a lot of my businesses and things I do outside of trading, investments and stuff. But this is fun. This is a cool thing that we're doing together. So we're gonna build out some commercial space for some businesses, and we're going to look at the properties today. Do I know if Schwab offers it for using a new brokerage? I don't think Schwab uses CQG. It needs to be more like an FCM. So you're talking like Philip Dorman, Iron Beam Edge Clear, whatever Cunningham is called now. I think that's called something different. AMP is kind of the preferred broker because AMP is the cheapest min deposit. It's only $100 for AMP. Yeah. AMP is like the preferred, I would say. I'm actually surprised on how resilient the market has been today. With that liquidity crisis we've been experiencing, this market is not crashing into NVIDIA earnings. And I don't think I'm going to get a sell-off from here, so... Can I guide with jobs around prop firm that are currently rising? What do you mean? Like which prop firms are good to do for like trading income? Like if you're serious about trading prop firms as an income source, I'll give you 2 rules of thumb. Number 1, avoid Apex at all costs. Don't trade that kind of a firm. That's just a gambling firm with really low pass rate. Trade something more like a MyFunded Futures or a Lucid or a Tradeify. It's more sustainable. It's much like easier path to like sustainability. It's like less hard to trade. TPT is good. Yeah, I use Apex. Like everyone's switched to TPT. That's like the way to go with that type of account. But trailing drawdowns in general are hard for sustainable. They're more like gambling than anything. You know, trying to get lucky, beat the trailing drawdown, build a buffer, get a payout. You're gonna spend a lot more money to make money from a TPT. You want to get like a 10x on your return, a Lucid or a Tradeify. MyFunded is the way to go. You want to get maybe 2x or 3x before you blow up, and then occasionally get a 10x after a long time doing it. Then a trailing drawdown is the way to go. But those are so much harder to. How low is their pass rate? Apex is the worst of all of them. Trailing drawdown account with such stringent MLL and trailing drawdown levels, it's the highest failure rate. Well, like our prop model shows it is in the highest difficulties, period. Like avoid it. Like if you're trying to do this sustainably, avoid it. Don't pay attention to the influencers that post $1 million payouts. They spend $1 million to get it. Yeah, you want a firm with payout caps. That's the thing. And you want to stack a couple of them together. The ones with payout caps usually have the easier rules. That's the thing. TPT is a little harder than say Lucid would be. Lucid's a little easier. But if they do have payout caps, you usually have easier rules. So you're not looking, don't be like, I want to do sustainable income and try to make $1 million a year or whatever. Think of it as like, I want to try to supplement 10 or 20K a month, right? Something along those lines is kind of where reality is for props. Like don't like daydream that the prop space is more than what it is. You're going to make millions of dollars as a prop trader. 0 people do that. Even your millionaire prop traders get busted as spending millions of dollars to get it. The dream has had a hole poked in it to reveal the reality of what we've been saying all along. You know, prop trading is not going to make you rich. It's just going to get you, you know, looking to make 10 or 20 grand. Great. Now trade it on your own. That's really what you want to do. The easiest way to get a bump of 10 or 20 grand is to trade like a MyFunded, a Lucid, a Tradeify, rather than an Apex, right? Like we're starting to kind of come at odds with the Apex system the more that's coming to light. I did a poll the other day. And I think it pissed them off. But oh well, I don't care. Nobody's going to tell me what to say. About what you guys really thought about them. And it seems like only 7, I don't remember what it was. Hold on, look at the data. Here somewhere. Like I say, it's not throwing shade. It's just the most difficult firm out there. I mean, you don't want to trade those kind of accounts if you're trying to be sustainable with this. You want a good, solid end of the day drawdown or a static. See if I can find it. So like any firm that ranks, I'm trying to find some score numbers. Any firm that ranks high on difficulty you want to avoid for sustainable. They're more, it's all, the higher the difficulty, the higher it's just a gambling Results. Hold on. Oh, I went too far back. Oh, what's that? I don't think I'm getting my sell off here. And we tell people if you like the trailing drawdown account, like the better option is to take profit. Because you don't want, like when our prop website comes out that does the scoring, it'll have what's called difficulty metric. And there's a certain difficulty threshold that you basically don't want to go over no matter what. Unless your job is you want to just keep throwing money at it and then get a big lottery payout to go on social media and say you got it. Anything above a certain difficulty threshold is not sustainable. You're not going to succeed in it. You're going to be net red over the whole course of the whole thing. Of the entirety of every single prop firm that we have put into our system, Apex ranks the absolute worst as far as difficulty goes. It's not designed for any bit of sustainability. You will be net red trading Apex with a high probability. What makes Take Profit special? Because it has different mechanics that give you a little bit better probabilities in that same family of passing. So like, without going out to the full details of it, Take Profit gives you a little bit faster payout.
Maybe hope's not in the chart. Maybe it's just being here. Handshaking on the mouse. Still
Well, we're just like F2, we're just learning this. Remember, we just built this site just now. And we're just now seeing all the data to get the reality of what's really out there. This is new for us, right? Like we're just now becoming like aware of what all the data is, right? TBT is end of the day on eval as well. Oh yeah, that's right. That's where the difficulty is less. Agreed.
still here with you.
How do you grade someone on the futures desk? Right. So we have basically the way that it goes is we have ranking for eval side. And I think I'm going to just take this, close that out. They have ranking for eval side, and then they have ranking for for funded side. And so like they just won't have a score on the funded side. They'll just be ranked on their eval side. How easy it is to pass. Yeah. All right. I'm just closing that out. Call that one a day. I was a little surprised to see it move like that. But little second wave up on NVIDIA. NASDAQ popped up. Arbitrage greater than 0. Good thing I kept it on 4 and just closed out. But I held 4 for runner just in case we flash for the day. And I'm pretty much done with that. I placed my trades. This is on Tradeify. Sorry about that, Tradeify. Breaking yesterday's high. Oh, 100%. Yeah, I'll close out. I'm enjoying TPT. I'm not, like I said, I'm not the biggest fan of trailing drawdown and props. Like, as much as I like to say it is one of the fan favorites here and one of the highest ranked props there is, Like all the things that you get out of it, the payout, all of it ranks it as one of the highest ones overall ranking. I'm not a big fan of it personally for my trading style. It feels like what Apex wants to be, like where you can swing big and get big, but they have payout caps, right? Or not caps, but like profit caps. You can't make more than 10,000 in a day or they cut you off. So they have safeguards that keep you from like banking really heavily. The daily payouts is kind of neat. The couple things I don't like about it is trailing drawdown. I also don't like that once you finish a trading day, you gotta wait a whole other day before it even updates your balance and take a payout. Their system is like delayed by a couple of days. So it feels like, especially on weekends. So like an example is on Wednesday, I made some money. I can't really request that money until Thursday in the evening kind of thing, because it won't update until overnight at some point. Then the next day, if I'm trading, what happens if I lose money, right? So then you can't, then you requested a payout the night before. The next day they try to approve it and then it gets denied because you lost $1,000 and then you went below your threshold or whatever. It's not exactly like real time, even though it's daily payout. That's intentional. Oh, it's 100% intentional. Oh, I don't disagree. It's designed, that delay is so that you can go fuck it up. Yeah, no, 100% agree. I don't know. I think the last 3 or 4 weeks I have been talking a lot about our prop stuff and how low ranked Apex is. And I ran a poll where 60% of you guys said Apex was a scam and they told me they were unhappy about it. I feel like I just pissed them off, maybe, who knows. I made this poll like 3 weeks ago. I was just curious because, like, you know, they were trying to get buddy with us and we were like, okay, what do you guys really feel? And I posted this, honest answers, please post your experiences below. I retweet this poll. And then 40% of people said they were outright fraudulent. 30% said mediocre, never used them. 7% said favorite prop firm out of 1,500 votes, 1,400 votes. Somebody said, great, I use them. I think maybe I just pissed them off, who knows? I don't fucking care. 80K on my funded TV. Holy crap, what's going on there? But hey, you guys deserve to know the answers, the truth, and you know, I'm curious what people really think about certain firms out there. This is before all that fiasco happened with the silver gold stuff. Are they getting view botted? Probably happens. You know, happens every once in a while. Yeah. I'm not trying to start any shade. I just asked a question because I was curious what you guys thought. They were telling me we're the biggest firm in the world, yada, yada. And I'm just curious how much you guys like them. Because when we started ranking all the firms on difficulty, they came in as the highest difficulty score of the ones that we did in the test side. And when I started looking at the numbers, by like my calculation, they have that would give them the highest failure rate. And then it becomes, that's the firm that every major influencer is like, I made $1 million there. It seems to not line up with the highest failure rate. How come that's the biggest payout? Something wasn't adding up. And then the last couple of weeks, all these influencers are getting revealed that they're spending hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars there to swing for the fence. So it tells me that if you're not spending hundreds of thousands there, you're net red in the system. Now it all comes full circle. But that, my site is going to disrupt the industry. I feel like I'm going to piss a lot of people off, and I don't even care. Doesn't bother me at all. I want you guys to know the truth, have the mathematical truth of who's good, who's bad. I'm going to trade them personally, let you guys know if I think they're good or bad. I never had a bad experience trading with Apex. It just, the accounts were horribly impossible to pass for me. I couldn't do it easily relative to like other ones. Trailing drawdown is just, you're going to blow up so much. TPT, you're going to blow up so much too. It's the nature of it. And that's where people don't understand that you're trading like a carnival game. You're not really day trading. You're trying to fight some kind of system that's rigged for you to lose, right? It's like you're trying to walk up a slope that's got some butter on the ground. It's like a little extra slippery. And so your failure rate's just much higher with trailing drawdown than it is end of the day than when it is with static, just the way it's designed. As a rating site up, it is going to be up for alpha next week. So after this weekend, we get the last revision coming through. And then next week, we'll release it to our moderators, some of you guys in for the community for that. But carnival baseball in the basket. There you go. Yeah, right. Kind of throw the softball into the tilted basket. Don't let it bounce out. Or what was it? You throw it against the board. It has to ricochet off the board and land in the bucket. But there's a little lip on it, where if it hits the lip, it bounces off. And if you do it just right, the carny reaches out and grabs it. No, 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 do it again. You crossed the line. Do it again. I didn't cross the line. Well, they didn't want you to win. He was calling dollars doll hairs. Oh my God, he'd be able to say that. Yeah, so what do I think about affiliates that have ranking sites that are biased against prop firms they don't like for personal reasons? That's 100% what almost every single ranking site is people's subjective ranking. Ours will be completely void of subjective ranking. The only subjective part of the score, which isn't part of the overall score, is going to be the review score, which is just one of the... So there's 5 points it ranks people on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then an independent overall score. The overall score is 100% devoid of subjectivity. No ranking, no opinion, nothing. Whatever the data is, that's the score. So the overall score doesn't look at reviews either. It looks at everything else but. The 5 other points look at specific technical factors you would care about a trader. ROI, cost you pay in, cost per drawdown, things like that. So after this weekend, when we get it for alpha, our team will be programming all the data in as their next gig. And so for that week, we'll have all the data in, hopefully by the end of that week or so. But preliminarily, let me find the difficulty. Yeah, it was alarming how some of these ranked as the highest difficulty. And when I found out that was what Apex's difficulty was, that's why I put that poll up to see what you guys really thought about it. On the eval side, hold on, let me find it. On the funded side difficulty, on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the highest, Apex is 9s plus. So it's crazy. By comparison, TPT is ranked as a 4 on difficulty. My funded futures is a 3 on some of them, a 4 on the other ones. Tradeify is a mixed bag of like 6 to 8s. Funded Next is 6 to... One of Funded Next came out as a 9. The rest of them are 6 to 8s. Every single one of Apex is a 9.07, 9.04, 9.03, 9.02. It's off the charts. Well, not off the charts, but that's the highest. That's the highest it gets. So, on an exponential scale, 9 is huge compared to like a 3. You can't replay my stream. Well, I thought I had enable stream DVR. Yeah, you can. DVR is on. You can rewind. So we created a prop site that actually uses math to rank prop firms on different criteria. It's a mathematical model that uses risk model, failure rates, everything, to determine which prop firm reigns supreme and ranks them against each other. Difficulty is one of the main talking points of the website. Difficulty goes, it's proportional to your pass rate. The higher the difficulty, well, it's actually exponential. The higher the difficulty on our scale, it's a exponential scale. The higher the difficulty, your pass rate is exponential in the other way. It plunges this way. So an example is if you use like a model, I'm not going to go over the math, but pretend to use a model that this is your model. Your pass rate looks like this, okay? As difficulty goes up, actually, let me draw it a little bit better. This. As your difficulty is a 0, a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, a 6, 7, 8, 9 sort of thing. So if your firm is ranking difficulty at like, you know, 1 to 5, you're sort of like in that average boat of all of them. But 6, 7, 8, 9, these are just designed to take your money. That's the whole point. I'm gonna piss off so many fucking people in this industry releasing this site. Like, beyond a certain threshold, the firm is designed to just take your money. It's like, you're gonna lose. It's designed for you to lose and not really get much payout. So firms that are 9, 8, avoid like the plague. Or those accounts, just avoid them. Sometimes a good firm will create a product that's uberly difficult and mix it in with the rest. And when that, say a firm comes out with a new thing and they market it, you won't know what it means. Say My Fund of Futures, all their accounts have come out pretty solid. Nothing came out off the charts. But occasionally we're seeing some firms, they'll have like product A that has really good sales, product B that has really good sales, product C doesn't have a lot of sales. And we put them all next to each other and they're just marketed differently, but you don't know. But you might say the product C's pass rate or failure rate is 5 times that product B and A are. And it may be marketed in such a way that you don't know that. But when you look at the numbers, you're like, this thing is just designed to just take, this is a cash flow for them. They just designed this for everybody to fail. And we can tell you that from our site. If you use Apex, should you change that? Like I said, that's just the numbers. I can't tell you what to buy. Most everybody here chose TPT over Apex. That's just because TPT is less. It's the end of the day on the eval side, drops the difficulty score incredible much. Yeah. How many firms are you rating? It's every single one, Red. So every firm that's out there, even ones we're not affiliates with, will be rated. And rated fairly. Like, there's no subjectivity at all to it. It's very, you're assuming it's very biased. Do you not understand what I just spent 10 minutes talking about? It's 100% bias free. All of the inputs are numerical, and we have employees that just input the data according to a standard. So they verify that everything's accurate. I'm not even touching it. I'm not even the one doing it. Our employees are going to be handling, our account managers will be knowing all the data. It would be 0% bias. That's the whole point of it. It'll have Top Step in there. It'll have a million. And another thing is every single firm out there we're going to be affiliated with. So it's like, there's no advantage to choosing one over the other because we get a check from all of them. So yeah, the release date is going to be within a month. Like for you guys, for beta testing, probably within 2 to 3 weeks. Alpha testing next week. But yeah, like I said, we'll have everything for you guys. All right, I got to get out of here. I had 20,000, dropped it down to 15 just by taking the short, closing it out. I'm going to get out of here and head over to MyFunded TV. But after that, I will see you guys later. Thanks for tuning in. I love y'all. MyFunded TV, here's the link. Our mods can throw it in there. Everybody, that link, click it right there. I'll be live on that show. But yeah, I promise you guys, 100%. My site will be bias free and rank every firm equally. The only person out there that's not ranking my favorites at the top or gives me the biggest check at the top. 0 people will ever be able to buy my influence. I pissed Apex off with this poll. I don't fucking care. These people cut me a huge check every month. I don't fucking care. I say whatever I want. I don't need it. There's your proof. I'll probably get one of the biggest checks from Apex. I'm putting a poll. Are these guys a scam? I don't care.
50 there. 6909, next level of resistance.
Ooh, I can't believe we got 9,000 viewers in just the morning stream. This is one of the biggest morning streams we've ever had. Fantastic. Thanks, guys, for being here. MyFinna TV, see you there. Everybody come there now. We'll be doing a little bit of a giveaway there in a little bit.